Yeah! Woo! Unbelievable. Wow. Holy smokes. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday. Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. Such a glorious and beautiful morning. It's very weird how we let this baseball team affect everything in our lives, especially our moods. And it's a real thing. And I know we're not the only ones, but it's great to be here with you on a Friday. Been a long week, certainly, here on the Ben and Woods program. I'm Woodsy. Paul Reindel's our executive producer. Good morning, Paulie.
Hey, how are you?
Doing great. We've got Mrs. Reindel. Megan Reindel's in the house. Good morning.
Hello. Buenos dias a todos.
It's good.
Good morning, everyone.
It's good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. And my lovely bride, Hannah Jane and Caro Woods.
Good morning.
How are you?
Great. So good.
Good to see you.
Likewise.
Great. We're going to be playing later the Newlywed game because we've been married how long? You already failed. That's it. You're already out. Paulie,
8 years.
How long have you guys been married?
It'll be 6 years next month.
Okay. And one of our tier ones, Dexter, heard that we were going to be playing this game. And he goes, I've got a bunch of questions. So he sent them over. Now, I didn't get them till this morning. I had already written questions. So sorry, Dexter. But I said, Paulie, give me an example. And you said, what kind of animal?
I said,
what
question
was
for
it?
husband. If your spouse was an animal, what animal would they be?
So I said, easy, cat. Hannah's a cat.
100%.
100%
Yeah.
a pussy cat. 1,000%. And I asked her,
Thank you.
what would I be? Do you know what this woman said? She said, I picture you like a sea lion, just laying on a dock somewhere and then just rolling into the water.
When you're a little hot, you're just going
What? A sea lion. You know, because I love the sea so much, and I love to lay out in the baking sun.
Yeah.
I just roll in the water. Like, what do you think I am?
That's unfortunate.
It is like a jaguar or something.
There's no redeeming qualities about a big, fat, smelly sea
Out of
lion.
your mind?
They're so cute, but like also they're like cute because they're big and fat and
If
loads.
you get anywhere near them, they're
Nebulous shape.
I don't like people.
And they do roll.
Yeah.
They do. It's my favorite thing to watch them. They slither and then they just go into the water.
Am I wrong?
I'm like, this is unbelievable. Man, it's good to be here. I'm glad you guys are in. I really am.
oh, hang on.
We'll see about that.
Ben and Woods broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how.
That's again I love our sponsors. I'm so grateful for our sponsors. It's the constant liners that have to be read, the mechanics of the program that really spins me out. I was a wreck yesterday. In fact, I got I'm sitting here in the middle of the show yesterday, and former Padres pitcher Brian Lawrence, B-Law. I'm in the middle of this. I'm dying. I'm messing up the phone number, messing everything up.
Yes.
B-Law texts me and he goes, "It's okay, buddy. We all have bad games." I'm like, son of a bitch, leave me alone,
Sick
man.
burn.
Leave me alone. God, dude.
Yeah.
So it's good.
The alternative is we wait until like 9:45 and we just play every liner
Like
for the show
like
to like
40.
wrap it up.
Yeah.
Like just all in a row. But
For sure.
I think we'll just we'll spread them out.
Spread them out
throughout the morning.
Just give me like a better cue when you're gonna do it. Give me like one of these. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
do
think you
one.
should just drop it
I
out.
kind of like
nowhere.
just cutting you off.
The
It
element of
really,
surprise.
it really domes me out. It really does. But thanks for that, B-Law. Thanks so much. Yeah, and again, I left and I go, that was my fault because I came and I go, this is gonna be easy. 3 hours? You can do that standing on our head. That's what we said. We do standing on our head. And you forget how valuable the big guy over there is. And it's not just because he's great at liners. He's just a really good driver of this wild bus. And so Benny is in Vegas. Didn't have the best day yesterday.
Oh,
Benjamin.
no, I didn't hear that.
No, he did not. He and his partner, Scotty, I think they got bodied on the golf course.
Yeah.
And he said they played well
They played well, which is always at least like
And how
that's
do you
all
get
you can
bodied?
do. But
because you run into
they were just much better.
a better team.
I bet
All-
he was mad.
They were playing a 2 versus 2 type format. So they were playing up against another 2 pair of guys, and
Oh.
they were just better than them. So they
Oh.
lost. Even though they played well, they still lost.
Yeah. So
When you're playing like that, are you near these people?
Oh,
or
yeah,
it's
you're in the
like
same-
another figure.
No, you're in the
No, no,
same
no. They're-
foursome.
Oh,
you
so
all
it's, like,
tee off
competitive.
together.
Ugh.
They're standing right behind you while you take your shot.
Oh
Rate
my
of play. Rate of
gosh.
play.
Yeah, right to play. This is my nightmare. So he did not have a great day yesterday.
Oh,
but
man.
again, he's like, we played pretty good. But he's so happy when he's out there playing golf. And so that makes me very happy. But yeah, I miss him. It's always good when we have the three of us. But you guys combined into one filled the spot that Ben leaves,
Why
right?
do two of us have to equal to one person?
Ooh, 2 women,
Ring
equal
it.
1 man.
Ring it.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
The combination of you both is equal to I'm digging myself in a bigger hole here on
No,
Ben and
go
Woods
on.
this morning. No, it's
Yeah.
good. You guys are awesome. We're glad you're here.
What, like 50 cents on the dollar for each of us then?
That's right. That's
60
right.
maybe.
That's right.
Yeah.
What kind of
So yesterday, as I mentioned earlier, I'm just going to share it because it's
Why stop now?
why stop now? We were already in too deep, and people want to know about this process of in vitro fertilization. So I had another appointment yesterday. This is my third, fourth, and I'll say
your
now, maybe my fourth or fifth.
Do you get like a free sub soon? Is there like a punch card?
stamp
Punch card.
Is your frozen yogurt freebie coming up?
So yeah, punch card.
Cool jerk.
So I go in. Appointments at 2:00. You guys know me. What time am I sitting in the office? 1:35. I'm sitting in there now,
Like a creep.
like a creep, waiting. Like, let's get this. Let's get
Eager.
this done. Yeah, eager. Now the weird thing is, the Padres are on at the time, and when you're looking to. Baseball is something you watch and think about when you don't want to,
No.
No.
you guys don't know? When you're,
Oh.
Yeah, now you got it,
when
right?
You don't want the mood to
You
be
don't-
striking.
you don't,
When
it was so stressful watching that game on my phone in there. I was watching the game on my phone, and they were playing like such ass that it was bringing my mood down in there. And you need to be in a, semi-jovial mood.
You're a psychopath.
So I'm sitting in there and I'm waiting. And it's 1:45. And usually they're great. They get me right back in. It's great. 1:45, 2,
Oh my god.
2:15. And now I've been there for a while. And the lady comes out from behind the desk. Might have violated HIPAA here. She said, "Sir, I'm so sorry. The
No.
gentleman before
No.
you must have some stage fright."
Oh.
And I go,
shouldn't say that.
so I looked at her and I go, "So there's someone in there?" And she said,
oh my
she goes,
God.
she goes, "Yes." And I go, "He's been in there a while." And she goes, "Yes." And I go, "Great. Now I have stage fright, right? Now my heart is pumping out of my chest because I'm sitting there. So I'm sitting there going, dude, any day now. I keep looking at the game. Padres keep giving up runs. I'm just getting in a worse and worse and worse and worse mood. And so I'm just sitting there, I'm like waiting. And then in my brain goes, oh, cool. There's another guy in there. Every time I've been in before, they've walked me right in. In my mind, I can get around it like, oh, there was no one in here. This is a fresh room for me.
They just spent the last hour sanitizing.
Yes,
it.
this dude
Yeah.
just walked out the door.
Yeah.
Just walked out the
Still
door.
warm.
It's
It's
warm.
like sitting on a warm toilet seat.
The computer screen is still
Mhm.
up, right? Like on the big TV. He was clearly using the TV. I do not. I use my phone.
Well,
right. So
much better.
So I walk in, and I go, write my name on the label. Here's my driver's license. She's like, oh yeah, you got this down. I'm like, you have no idea. I have it down so pat now. So pat. I still got water all over the floor from the washing. But I got
From the what?
you have to wash your junk.
Do we
and
know
your
why?
hands.
Why,
Yeah,
do
'cause-
I, why do I know more
Bacteria
about this whole
and stuff.
process than Hannah?
Yeah, I know.
'Cause
Everyone
I've heard
listening knows
I've
more
heard
than
it
you
4
do.
times.
Yeah,
People
Paulie's
come
heard
up
it
to
4
me and be
times.
like, "Oh, I heard this and this." I'm
Yeah.
like, "You heard what?"
No, it's a regular office, like doctor's office setup, even though it probably should have like one of those built in, like a walk-in shower
Yeah,
area.
it needs a shower.
because you're supposed to get
A
the water,
utility
and you got to like climb over the sink
You have
and
to stand up and you have to wash your boys and you have to
I
scrub
see.
it
I
and
can
then
see. That's
so
good.
then you spray the water and the water runs down onto the floor and there's a pool and you hear it like dripping down.
There should
onto
be an
the floor.
eye wash
There should
station.
be a drain or there should be.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you just
like
get
in
up in the eye
chemistry.
wash station and throw it in the middle.
it
Or
would make it
like-
easier.
Like Paulie suggested, when you get your hair washed at the salon, that caved in part where you
Yes, the
then you
shampoo
just
bowl.
Put your boys there and go to town. It doesn't happen. So you're standing up and you're spraying water to get all the soap off, and it's just pouring down onto the ground. But I figured out finally, I had been using the very thin pillows to kneel on.
Oh my
I took the big dog pillows off the back, put it on the ground.
How
Guys,
many pillows are there?
they're leather. They're leather.
I'm not
leather.
asking what they're made of. I'm asking
4.
what's the
2
setup.
little skinny ones on the side and 2 big ones to sit on your back.
Oh, so okay.
So that was it. I was in and out of there in like 6 minutes. I mean, I
You're a
walked out.
legend.
I literally now.
So it was much worse before, like waiting in the waiting room
Yeah.
was much worse
Yeah.
this time.
Is there a back door where you can exit, or you have to-
There
like
is.
the vet, yeah.
There is.
Like the vet, they have like a door that you can leave this way.
Worgsworth in the chat says this is sports radio. No, it's not. Not at all.
It has to do with balls.
If this is the first time listening to this program, you're in for a real shock, my friend. A very, very
Are
real
they
shock.
talking about? Yeah, we
yeah,
are.
we are. Listen, I can't tell you.
Stroganoff.
I can't tell you how many. I can't tell you how many people that are going through it DM me about it. And like,
Yeah.
thanks for normalizing it. It is. It's a normal thing, and it's something we're obviously very happy about. Yeah, and the name of this segment, by the way, is called Foreplay. And what better foreplay than that? But went in, got it done. It was nice, but that wait, and again, we talked about the baseball team affecting our mood. And it really was. I was watching this and I started to get furious. Yeah. And I'm getting madder and madder and madder and madder. And I'm going, I'm not in the mood for this. I'm getting pissed because then you start thinking like, man, this offense really does stink. And Matt Waldron is really, really bad and he shouldn't be here. And I'm like, my head's in the wrong spot. And so listen, that's kind of how it works. So I shut the game off and had to listen to it at the end. Obviously, I pulled into the driveway, was listening to the comeback. I opened my front door. Hannah had already gotten the kids. And I walked in, and I could hear, yeah, CT! And I was like, yes, it was
perfect
just
timing.
a perfect,
good.
perfect day, man. It was really, really great. Yeah, I was able to knock that out and then get home and listen to the Padres come back on the radio. So how are you guys doing? How was your day yesterday? And anyone have anything exciting as that?
How was our day yesterday, dear?
I got a prescription for beta blockers in case anyone is interested.
Now, what is a beta blocker?
They block adrenaline. So therefore, like, sometimes
Wait, is this a new thing?
they've been around, but
But are
Hollywood
people
has
starting
discovered
to be prescribed them? Because I have a girlfriend that said something similar and says it's amazing.
well, their doctors are leaning into it more. It's for like the biology of the anxiety.
Yeah,
Because
that's
your
what she
brain
said.
can be totally clear and know that I'm safe and know that this, but my body will be like, nope, can't leave, can't go do anything. So
All right, this is sports radio, guys.
Have you?
Yeah,
it's
you
not
guys
sports-
know this is sports radio?
it's not sports radio. It's
Have you
Ben and
tried them
Woods.
yet?
Mothers, what?
Have you tried them yet?
Yes,
And
it's wonderful. But I hadn't been on them in a minute. But
So in this room, for those of you that don't know, I'd say at least I'd say all 4 of us like suffer sometimes from crippling anxiety.
Oh, yeah.
Word.
Crippling. I had yesterday, I had a crippling anxiety day when I got home because I'm working on a new project. Hannah knows all about it. I'm working on a passion project of mine, and I'm going to start a baseball team. a youth baseball team, but it's not for profit. I'm not doing it to make money. I'm doing it for love of the game and to curate an experience. It's so effing stressful. My ears were burning, all day. I mean, I was pacing around. I finally kind of got the push that I needed from a couple of people to just jump in with both feet. Yeah. And I was really, I've been thinking about it for a year. And I finally got that push. And I finally came to the realization, like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this. And the anxiety that I had last night was so insanely crazy. I couldn't regulate it. Mm-hmm. I couldn't put my phone down. I couldn't put my phone down and just go, I'm just going to chill here with my beautiful family. I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
It's fight or flight all the time.
Fight or flight
all the time.
All the time, man. That's exactly right.
So it's like, even if your brain feels really good, sometimes it's your body too, guys. And
that's right.
That's the thing. Lately, I've had full-blown therapy sessions lately because this is the first year that Bo is playing in a division where they keep score and there's standings.
And pitching.
And I thought I would really enjoy it. I really don't enjoy it. I find it unbelievably anxiety provoking all of the time. Starting from like this morning when I woke up, they have a game. Yeah. I'm flipping out about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard.
It's hard.
But I
spend all day thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're just counting down to 5 o'clock
exactly.
or 4:30
and now that we
have
like back-to-back games, I can't enjoy myself because I'm so stressed. And so I was kind of talking to other parents, seeing if this is similar, and they've come down from it. No one can agree. No. Everyone's like, you're what?
Well, the parents ruin everything in youth sports.
There's
not you. You're wonderful.
But we're afraid. We're afraid we're going to be those parents because we get so anxiety ridden about it. Now, Hannah does not yell from the stands, doesn't say a word.
Right.
She's
That's
not
how it manifests.
Come on, Bo, get your ass in gear. She doesn't do that stuff, but she is internally a wreck about it.
Well, there's the enthusiastic parents who are genuinely there to support, and then there's the parents that are like, if this doesn't go exactly my way, we're going to make sure everybody knows
That's
it.
exactly
and that's
right.
what I experienced as a kid. It was really rough for me. I had a very serious, I didn't make the all-star team a couple times because of him. They didn't want to deal with it, and he came to the field and asked them why in front of all my friends. Yeah, it was
you didn't make the team because of his.
They didn't want. They're like, I don't want to deal with the dad.
Yeah,
is that right?
I didn't make a team in high school either. Mm-hmm.
Oh, because he was
just trying to advocate for you.
Of course,
maybe being
he did it in a really strange way, kind of a crazy way, and. That's why I don't have kids, but I feel so strongly about making sure that kids know that this is just a sport.
Yeah.
And it's all okay.
And how do you tell yourself that though? I feel like I'm over preaching it to him because I'm trying to satisfy
you're telling yourself.
By the way, it never ends. I had to experience this coaching freshmen in high school. I would have parents that were I literally asked one kid one time, he was just kind of sitting there and I just said, I was like, hey buddy, do you want to play baseball?
Yeah.
Because he was good. He was a very good athlete, but he was a soccer player. And he was sitting there and he's like, no, I don't really like baseball. And I was like, well, I'm really sorry that this is happening.
Sorry you have to be here.
What's going on? He's like, oh, my mom told me I had to play. I was like, you're really good, but I want you to have fun. What would you rather be doing something else? He's like, yeah, I wanted to play soccer, but my mom and dad wouldn't let me, and they wanted me to play baseball. So it's it happens to different degrees.
Yeah,
the
for
whole
different
time.
reasons. It's so overwhelming. I really am trying to enjoy it, and it's crazy because Bo plays they both play all sorts of sports: basketball, soccer, baseball, football, and they can lose, and it's no problem. I'm like. I don't even.
It's so different in softball and baseball because it's
just
all
the thing that
eyes.
Seems like our identity, it's the thing we care about the most, and we've projected to them that we care about it so much, and I just don't want him to feel disappointed, and I know I can't stop him from feeling disappointment forever, but I feel disappointment in myself for being so anxious.
B. Wilson.
It's a whole thing.
B. Wilson. And listen, he says parents trying to live their dream through their children. That's not it at all. At least for us.
Right. I was not an athlete. I'm not competitive at all. I think that's the problem.
Parents only know what they were taught by their own parents too. It's parents are just people living for the first time too. So not everybody was told how to handle this stuff.
My thing is I want him to have a great time. I want him to have a great time. And you can't just have a great time when you succeed. You have to have a great time when you fail too, because that sport's all failure. And, you see it every day, the way that people talk about, players on their own team that they are a fan of. I mean, I yesterday, Fernando Tatis Jr. was dragged on social media. People were tagging him. You suck. Quit playing baseball. You know, that's tough. That's a really tough way to be a fan. And it's a tough way to and hopefully he doesn't read that stuff. I know that there are players that have been here in the past that were like psychotically reading. I'm one of those that reads the negative. It messes with you. And it certainly doesn't help you hit if somebody's like, you suck. We hate you. You know,
worse, by the way.
So it's just tough, man. It's really tough. Well, we'll take our first break. Thank you guys for listening to the foreplay. Many of you were very upset by this, but again, I can't imagine you've listened to this program before.
Don't worry, Worksworth is stoked now because he says this is sports radio.
Okay, good. Well, it's good to have you back, man. Glad to have you. So we will have a Padres wrap up coming up. We'll set the menu as well. We got a great show planned for you today. The ladies are in. Good to have you guys. You guys are already crushing it. And we'll be right back. It's Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan. Here, I'll show you a little.
Please don't.
What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
It's gonna hurt.
right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee
It's going to in a second.
right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please
Just a
don't.
little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
My day, Renee. Our wives are in. Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. And he said, how did Woods pull her? And somebody goes, well, he was in sales before.
He tricked her, obviously.
Yeah. And guy goes, well, I need to get into sales then. Holy
Thank you.
smokes, man. Yeah, thank you. Very nice. We have two beautiful, lovely ladies in here. We've tried. They will not do this topless. This is not 1990
We asked.
anymore. We asked.
We put
They
in
said
the ask.
no. But if we were in 1990,
Pooter research.
that would be exactly.
Is that the difference between a 3 and a 5 year contract?
That's
Ooh.
Adam. I don't know.
Hey, can you put your tops back?
Did they have their boobs out?
Oh Lord, this is so. Thank you, Gary. He says, "How did they pull Woods and Paulie?" That's the question.
Thank you.
Finally, yes, finally.
Some respect around here.
You know, just it's the dynamic personality goes a long way, apparently. Let's set the menu for today's program. Very excited to always welcome Darren Smith to the program at 7:35. He's going to be talking some SDFC. I got to imagine he's fit to be tied right now.
You're gonna hold his feet to the fire.
Yeah. Ooh, yes. I'm going to hold Darren's feet to the fire.
Like, what the hell's going on, man?
So what happened? Yeah, right. No, I'm bummed. I'm bummed too. Both my kids last night running around singing chants from the game. It was the sweetest thing. And so yeah, we all want this team to get back on track. So we'll talk to Darren Smith at 7:35. Then for the Padres fans out there, letters to AJ. His name's Dylan. It's kind of it's like his pen name. He's very mysterious. But he's very, very brilliant. And he writes a brilliant blog about the Padres, Substack, constantly tweeting about the team. I'll be completely honest and vulnerable here. He makes me feel like I don't know anything about the game of baseball. And I like guys like that. Like when you talk,
so smart.
He's so smart and he's so articulate and he does such a deep dive that you read it and go, I'm an imposter.
Yeah.
I'm a total imposter.
I was reading one of his latest yesterday afternoon, and I'm reading it. And like yesterday's show, we had Eno Saris. We've had him on for years. We call it Smart Baseball. I will go ahead and just say it right now publicly on the air. Eno's too smart for me.
He is.
Like I am not. I don't fully. It's not that I reject analytics. I just don't know enough about advanced analytics in baseball to follow it and in articulate ways and read it and comprehend it. So like Eno is too smart for me.
Eno is too smart for me.
And Letters to AJ is on that same level of genius, except for whatever reason, when I read his Substack, it resonates a little bit easier in my brain.
Yeah, it's tough because, and Clark, our buddy Clark Fahrenhold, same thing. They start talking. I'm like, totally. Yes. Uh-huh. He'll text me and be like, blah, blah, blah. And I'll go, I know. Crazy, right? I literally feel like a buffoon when I'm talking baseball with these guys. I do. And imposter syndrome, as far as baseball goes, is a real thing, especially when you're coaching too. Like, you're like, am I teaching these dudes the right way? But Letters to AJ is going to come on, and he's fantastic. He'll be on at 9:35 this morning.
Mr. Gospo in the chat says we need a baseball card hobby intervention from Hannah. For Hannah. Let Woodsy live.
Did that
all right,
weeks ago.
Well, let's get into it. So here's what we'll do.
We can do that like 8 o'clock.
Here's what we'll do. Let's check traffic, Paulie.
Yeah.
And then we will get to our Padres wrap up, what everybody wants to hear. Padres win their 6th straight series in a row. They are the hottest team in baseball. And it looks like grim death on my timeline. You would think this team is in the cellar right now. And I have an explanation for that. So we'll do that after the wrap up. And traffic.
Brought to you by Hamul Casino Resort. Hey, player, the rooftop pool's open, day passes are available, and the spa is calling your name. Hamul Casino Resort, the player's place.
This pitch hit in the air, high and deep down the right field line. Fernando back to the corner. He's going to watch, and it's going to go. Home run for Moniak. Breaking ball just kind of hung up enough. And Moniak able to golf it down the right field line over the tall wall. His 7th home run of the season. And the Rockies take a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. Trying to keep Machado close at second. Here's the 2-2. Andujar swings, hammers it in the air, deep down the left field line. This one is going to be into the corner, a fair ball. Machado has scored. Andujar is being waved. There will be a relay to the plate. It is not in time as he scores standing up. A 2-run double for Andujar, and the Padres hop in front. It's 2-1. Both Machado and Bogarts come in to score. As the 0-2 pitch on the way, Julian hits it awkwardly on the ground left side. Diving attempt. Bogarts ticks it. It'll roll into left field. McCarthy comes in to score, and that ties the game 2-2. Back-to-back 2-out hits from McCarthy and Julian. And we start fresh here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the 0-1. Rumfield swings, hits it in the air to deep right field. It's going to be over Fernando's head off the base of the wall. Julian's going to score. Moniak is on his way behind him. He will score. Second double of the day for TJ Rumfield. This one plates a pair of runs, and the Rockies now lead 4-2. Double play depth now on the infield. First pitch coming. He squares to bunt, puts it down up the first baseline of beauty. Waldron gloves it. Little flip to France in time, but that'll get Julian home. And the Rockies re-extend their lead at 6-3. 3-2. The pitch on the way. And Bogart swings, hits it in the air, deep down the left field line. Moniak back to the corner. This one, gonna go! A home run for Xander Bogaerts. His 4th of the year. A solo shot here in the 5th inning. And once again, a 2-run game. Rojo ready, the 2-2. Moniak swings, sends it in the air, high and deep to right center field. Merrill back to watch. That's all he can do. Into the bullpen, a home run. Mickey Moniak with his 2nd of the day. His 8th of the year. 4 of which have come against the Padres, and it's 7-4. No balls and a strike. Marinaccio delivers. Johnston laces it into right center field. That's down at a base hit. Freeman rounding third on his way. Cronenworth will not make a relay to the plate. RBI single for Johnston, his 2nd of the day. It is now 8-4. Rockies in the 7th. Cronenworth and Fermin will be off. Here is the 9th pitch of the at-bat, and a hard-hit grounder through the right side base hit. Fermin rounding third. He will score. Cronenworth pulls up at 2nd. It's an RBI single for Ramon Laureano in a battle at bat. And now 8-5 with Tatis coming up, representing the potential tying run. First pitch coming. Bogart swings, bangs it on the ground up the middle, into center and a base hit. Merrill rounding third on his way. Doyle's throw will go to third base. RBI single Xander Bogaerts. It's 8-6. Still nobody out in the 9th inning. On 2 strikes to Andujar. The pitch. Miguel swings. It's a ground ball. That's going to get through the right side and a base hit. Machado rounding third. Johnston comes up throwing to the plate. He is in safely with a feet first slide. A 1-run game here in the top of the 9th inning. Runners on the corners and still nobody out. First pitch. He swings. Hits it in the air. Deep down the right field line. This one way back. Gonna go! A birthday blast for number 30 on his 30th. A 3-run homer to put the Padres ahead in the top of the 9th inning. One pitch grounded to third base. And he's got it, goes to second one. Cronenworth's turn to first is in time, and a game-ending double play. Mason Miller does it again, and a great come-from-behind win for the Padres. A 5-run top of the 9th inning as they come to Denver and take 2 out of 3 to break the Rockies' hearts. Gavin Sheets, a go-ahead 3-run homer on his 30th birthday in the 9th inning, and the Padres take this one by a final of 10-8.
Kept it going, got guys on base. We weren't coming up through with a big hit. Felt like we had a lot of chances during the game. Even though we were down, we felt like we were in the game. And then, all of a sudden, Coors Field shows up in the 9th inning and gives us one today.
I'm telling you, the cardiac kids is a real thing with this San Diego Padre team. It's like they're half asleep, for the first 6 innings. And just a massive, massive win. Series win in that dump. And I don't mean dump like it's a bad looking ballpark. It's actually quite a beautiful ballpark. I mean dump in that it's the scariest place to play in all of the big leagues. It's truly a house of horrors. You're Your pitches don't do what they're supposed to do.
No lead is safe.
No lead is safe. You never can get comfortable at Coors Field. I've hated it forever.
Is it because the air is thin?
It's because the air is thin.
Altitude.
The altitude.
But aren't they about to play in altitude this weekend? Too?
Higher
Yeah.
altitude
Higher.
this weekend.
Yeah.
And so for everybody yesterday that was like, why is Matt Waldron still in? I think the terror of Mexico City altitude, Matt Waldron, honestly, like if that's a playoff game, he goes what? 2 innings?
Oh.
1 1/3? Like, when do you yank Matt Waldron in a playoff
He
game?
maybe doesn't even start.
Well, correct. But if you had to start him and you ran him out there.
Short leash.
Short leash.
Like 2 innings max.
I honestly think that Stammen and the rest of the staff decided, dude, we got to get length. And we'll punt this game if we have to. And hopefully our team can mount a comeback. But I think the series, even with a day off today, I think the series in Mexico City had these guys going, we may use every pitcher that we have in Mexico City.
It was kind of a weird week and extenuating circumstances in that. Yeah, I agree. I was thinking about that. I know they have the off day today, but still, I'm like, man, they are not trying to go to the bullpen in like the second inning here in Coors Field.
You just can't. You just couldn't do it. And again, the strategy, we'll ask letters to AJ about it. I'm sure he has a brilliant idea of why you do that. I really do think Stammen and crew were okay yesterday. Hey, man, if we don't come back, we got to get Matt Waldron through X amount of innings. We got to save the bullpen a little bit. They did that. Now it all worked out. And so everybody looks like a genius at this point.
He wrote, letters to AJ wrote yesterday, the Coors Field paradox. The only good feature of playing baseball in Coors Field is no team is ever out of it, as the Padres learned yesterday. It's also the worst feature of playing baseball in Coors Field. Also, it is haunted. Series win in the books. Time to GTFO.
Yeah, that stands for Get the Freak Out of Colorado. And I loved this. I mean, listen to this stuff, guys. We talk a lot on this show. We have for years about moments, right? The moments. How many moments are we getting as fans? Because I do think it's lost sometimes. And we just want.
Got a ton this season.
We've had a ton so far. I mean, these guys have come back so many times. Listen to this, too.
Holy shit.
This is great.
The best.
Seven different players have had game-winning RBIs. 10 have go-ahead RBIs, and 5 have game-tying RBIs.
Wow.
AC, this is from his newsletter this morning. I keep track of another stat, game-deciding RBIs, and 10 different players have had at least one of those.
10 different?
10 different players.
Wow.
That to me says, okay, there's trust, there's belief, there's we don't care about outside noise. We're calm, we're in the middle. We're Craig Stammen-like.
Mm-hmm.
Craig Stammen, I don't think that dude is ever going to raise his voice. And believe me, I still don't know if that's the right way to manage the San Diego Padres. I still don't know if that's the right temperament to have as a big league manager. My gut tells me that it is. Doesn't get high, doesn't get super down. He's just even keel. Players feed off that.
Yeah.
Probably why my players are all so anxious all the time.
As I'm hearing you describe him,
gripping
I'm
the
going,
bat.
Oh my gosh, that's the opposite of how we parent, and no wonder our kids are head cases.
No kidding. And so I'm looking at Craig and I listen to his post-game stuff and I go, that's it. That's how you have to be, especially at that level, with that many games, with that many personalities and people to manage, with that much pressure. But this is a really good baseball team. And I loved this from Manny. Manny said, quote, we're struggling bad as an offense. We're not even hiding it. We really are. But it's a matter about winning games. And this team is all about the competition. Once you step on that field, we know we're prepared and we're going to go out and compete. And that's what we've been showing. But yeah, we're not even there as an offense. And I agree. I thought the comeback yesterday, that's not sustainable. You can't live that way for, the next 140 games or whatever.
Get down 8-3 late
and
in
just
every game.
Have to grind back. Obviously, it's better than the alternative guys come in here talking about a team that quit. They look listless. They look lifeless. I hated the body language. You saw it all through the first 7-8 innings yesterday. You saw all of those takes. And I'm not saying you're wrong for having them. I'm just saying they keep doing this. They keep showing us kind of what they're made of. And it's been cool. It's been really fun. And credit to those guys for grinding that out yesterday. 5-run top of the ninth is just insane behavior by this baseball team. Gavin Sheets, incredible moment for him on his 30th birthday.
So cool.
Hitting that bomb. He's such a great dude. When we got
to
hear
it again. I
want to hear it again.
Ooh.
First pitch, she swings.
Love it
so much. First pitch, she swings, hits it in the air, deep down the right field line. This one way back. Gonna go! A birthday blast for number 30 on his 30th. A 3-run homer to put the Padres ahead in the top of the ninth inning.
And credit to the Friar Faithful. Did you hear the background noise in that call? Like, it was
100%.
unbelievable. Watching on television yesterday and hearing in Coors Field, holy sheets, like through the television
radio.
was unbelievable. It was so cool.
Yeah.
That was Jesse. Should we just do a quick version of all the calls?
Yeah, please.
So we got Jesse there. Here's Don Orsillo on Padres TV.
Sheets hits one in the air to right field down the line. That ball is back, and that ball is gone.
You okay, Don?
3-run home run for Gavin Sheets. Holy Sheets in Denver. Padres trail by 3 coming into the ninth. The Mile High Miracle. Padres take the lead.
So I gotta say,
what little muted for Don?
Did you hear it go off the bat though? It sounded like it was right, like a gunshot.
It did.
Liner after liner.
It wasn't a walk-off. It was a game-winning home run. But top of the ninth, it wasn't a walk-off.
But you just hit a 3-run homer to take a 2-run lead.
It's Coors Field.
It's Coors. Yeah, maybe he's just used to it. He didn't want to make the moment too big.
Maybe. I mean,
play it again because I do feel like for Don.
I think we're hearing it differently.
Maybe he had altitude sickness.
Do you want to hear the one from last week?
Please.
Or
well, that was a walk-off.
The walk-off.
Okay.
Watch for the slider in the dirt.
Sheets to deep right center field. It's back.
Little muted.
3-run home run to walk it off. Second straight night for San Diego. Holy Sheets.
Even go ahead.
I don't think he thought. I think he thought it was a foul ball.
And then they had to wait. You had to it was hanging there, and you had to wait to see.
So
Sheets hits one in the air to right field down the line. That ball is back, and that ball is gone. 3-run home run for Gavin Sheets. Holy Sheets in Denver. Padres trail by 3 coming into the ninth.
Right there, I thought, you know what I thought he was going to say? Not anymore.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love the not anymore.
That one.
I thought that was going to be like the new signature thing for the year or something. Like anytime the
He's got to spray. Honestly, if he keep having moments like that, he can't keep using all of his tricks on every single big moment.
Exactly.
Then everyone's going to be like, oh, God.
He's got to spread them out.
Well, and we have to wrap things up with all the calls with the great Eddie Ortega.
Yes, of course.
Zurdo de fuerza. Primer envío. Palo. Por todo el jardín derecho. Alejo la bola, la va a sacar, conquistando la rocallosa, se va, sí, holy cheat, ra, 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 swing de 3 carreras, la botó Gavin Sheets.
You know who doesn't pull back ever is Eddie Ortega. Ever. That guy brings the heat every time.
Se va, sí, holy cheat, ra, ra, ra.
It's so hard.
Best.
It's so hard not to. Well, sometimes these guys, they're like your kids. You love them so much. You really do. You do anything for them. But they do things that make you want to rip your hair out. And I think it's a good time to talk about how Jackson Merrill almost put me in the grave yesterday. He almost put me in the grave. And I was ready to spend one of my chips today. And they came back and won. I still have 10 chips. I have 10 freak out chips. It's incredible. I have 10 freak out chips that I'm going to use. I'm trying to be more like Stammen and stay even keeled about wins and losses because I know it's a long season.
You're not on the team, so you don't have to worry too much.
Exactly.
Honey.
Exactly, Megan. But I was going to use it. When Jackson Merrill came up and he laid down a bunt at Coors Field in the 3-hole, to get 2 guys over for Manny, down 3, I think, at the time. Was it 3? Yeah, I think it was 3 runs.
I think you're right.
When my 3-hole hitter at Coors Field, by the way, comes and lays down a bunt early in the game, a sacrifice bunt, not bunting for hit, a sacrifice bunt, I thought it was going to put me in the grave. I really thought it was going to kill me. And I got so mad about it. Everyone tags me every time somebody bunts. And I go, listen, that kid has been told for 2 years, hey, that's winning baseball. That's what winners do. If you're scuffling, do something to help the team. Not there, not in that slot, not at that time. You got to get that out of your head. If you're scuffling at the plate, I'd rather Jackson swing his way out of it always. And it didn't work. It didn't work. It's not winning baseball. It's losing baseball. And I don't like that mentality in the clubhouse of like, well, I'm scuffling. I'm just going to give them a free out. How valuable are outs? Colorado Rockies wish they would have gotten more outs yesterday. And I was so mad about it. And it almost ruined my, experience yesterday.
So we're almost through the month of April, and you haven't used one of your 10
Not
chips.
one.
That means we're in for like a rough June or July at some point. You're going to have all these chips, and you're going to be like, I'm just going to use one just because I got them.
My goal is to get through the entire season not using one, of being kind of rational, but I know that I'm not super rational all the time. But I don't know, man. Like, I saw that from Jackson, and I went, that's not even Jackson's fault. That's not Jackson's fault, man. That is.
Why not?
Because it's Pavlov's dog. Because for 2 seasons, he got, attaboy, that's how you do it. He got that
In that
reaction.
moment, is that Jackson
Ding, 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 meat
choosing
powder.
Oh,
to
yeah,
bunt?
Jackson chose to bunt. That's the
He
other
chose
thing.
to bunt, but it was kind of like, beating into him over the last 2 years.
Yeah,
Like, this
exactly.
is the right way to play the game.
This
This is what worked at Johnson City.
That's right. This is winning baseball. Sacrifice. And listen, there is 1,000% a time for a sacrifice bunt. That's not it. And he's not it. He's got to get it out. He did it in the playoffs. He did it again.
Not for that player.
Not for that player in that.
And I know he's struggling, and
Dude.
sometimes when you're struggling, you'll do anything just to get on base and do something and contribute towards the win. But
See, Brandon says, I like the small ball mentality, especially if our offense has been flat at Coors. That's a team guy. Bro, giving away outs at Coors Field is literally the dumbest thing you could possibly do at a baseball game. Especially there for that guy. If it's Freddie Fermin, deal. If it's Crony, fine. Jackson, Manny, Toddy, Xander,
Luis Camposano,
don't bunt. Don't bunt. And it didn't work. It did not work.
It's like he's a rescue dog that we rescued from his former owner, and he learned a lot of bad habits. from that owner. That first owner didn't know what they were doing.
Listen, he's too talented a player, so I'm telling you, it is it's something. Yeah, down 3 doesn't make sense. If you're down 1, fine. I'll still be mad because Jackson Merrill has the ability to hit the ball out of the ballpark. But listen, I digress. Padres win. It's a good deal. How about this? We're going to try something new coming up next. It's the Newlywed game.
Oh, I'm sure this will be fun.
Here on Ben and Woods. I'm sure it'll be so smooth. tweet on Instagram about the Jackson Merrill situation. It says, you're not the manager or your other folks here. If he strikes out, didn't work. I would say back off, as you are wrong on Merrill. Good job, Jackson. Say it to his face or the manager. I'm not trying to fight him. I'm not calling him a P word. I'm telling you, in that situation, in that ballpark, with that it's actually a compliment. With that caliber of player, you don't need to sacrifice bunt, especially down 3 runs. That's not smart baseball, in my opinion. And that's my job, is to give my opinion.
Greg, say it to his face, towards his face.
Greg, I love you. I got no problem with you, dude. And I have said, why do our guys keep bunting? I've said it to Schulte. I said it, and I'll say it to Stammen. I think the first interview we ever had was like, please tell me how you feel about bunting, early in games and things like that. So listen, it's not meant to be a hot take or confrontational. I'm telling you, it was a phenomenal win yesterday. And I loved every second of it. Greg, I ride for every one of these guys. I ride for every guy with the laundry on. You're not going to see me ripping guys for struggling to hit like Fernando Tatis Jr. I'm riding with that guy. I don't want him traded. I just want him to fix what's going on with his swing and get back to being the player that we all know he's capable of being. Notice the first guy jumping up and down in the dugout yesterday when Sheetsy hit that homer.
That was cute.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, man, it's just an opinion of a mentality that is that definitely infected this team last year.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't want to see it. And listen, you're talking to the world's greatest bunter. Literally the world's greatest bunter, because I couldn't hit. So I know what's in his head. I'm scuffling. Maybe if I give one over, I get a pat on the butt, because I loved the pat on the butt. Yep. Attaboy, Woodsy, way to get him over. Next guy drives. Yeah, way to do a job, right? It's just this old school mentality. So it's not personal. I would tell Jackson to his face, you never need to bunt. Unless you're bunting for a hit because you're fast and the third baseman's playing short and they're shifted over and they're giving it to you, take it. Take it every time. I'm not a 3 outcome guy. I'm not a homer, walk, strikeout guy. I want these guys to think I'm a really good baseball player. That's why I'm hitting 3-hole for the San Diego Padres and got a 10-year extension. They don't pay me to bunt. They pay me to drive in runs. And they pay me to keep the line moving and not give away outs at a place where it's so hard to get 27 outs. That's why the Colorado Rockies lose 100 games every year. So that's it. That's all I'm saying, man. Let's get into this. This is something I've been wanting to try for a long time. I want it to go smoothly. I don't know that it will. But so here's what we're going to try. We're going to try the Old Newlyweds game right now. Old Newlyweds. We're not old. I am. You guys are all young and spry.
Well,
but we've all been married for a long time. They used to play this game, the Newlywed game, way before your time, babe. Bob Eubanks was the host. It was brilliant.
I know. I was a television
You could ask Uncle Ben about
San Diego State. So
Uncle Ben knows a lot about it.
Ben probably. I love the Newlywed game. I thought it was great. That and Love Connection were like my 2 favorite games. So I'm going to send the ladies out of the room. Again, you have to trust. I have not shared the questions with Hannah. We don't know how they're going to answer. So Hannah and Megan, please split.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Close the door behind you. Please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Paulie. So I'm going to ask you and myself the questions. We are going to answer them. Do you have the capability of writing down our answers, or do you want me to do it?
I can do that.
Okay. All right, Paulie, ready. Question number 1.
Hang on. Paul.
Yep.
And Woods.
Yep.
So am I answering these questions? Like, am I supposed to answer what I think Megan will say?
Yes.
Or
yes.
what I genuinely think?
A little bit of both. I didn't do them in the traditional style.
We don't get a point. Do both the answers have to match?
Yeah, they have to match.
Okay. So so it's kind of like what I think she will say.
Correct.
More than maybe what I think is actually real.
Maybe. Depends on the question. Some of them are just very basic. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Paulie, how does your spouse take their coffee?
How does she take her coffee?
If you were to make her a cup of coffee at home, what is in it?
She takes it drip coffee with a little MCT oil and some Chobani creamer.
Perfect. Okay. Now I'll ask myself the same question. Hannah likes Just organic, whole cream. Made to the color that looks like a caramel. The caramel color.
Okay.
That's it. All right, so we got that down.
Okay.
What is your spouse's favorite pet name for you? What does she call you?
Oh, what does she call me? Babe.
Okay, I'm also a babe. I'm a babe. Who's most?
Oh God, it's like it's a toss up, babe or honey, but I think I'm gonna go with babe.
All right, you'll go with babe.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to initiate whoopee?
Definitely me.
Say it. Unequivocally. What is something your spouse wears that you wish they wouldn't?
Ooh. Well, I guess given the spirit of the previous question, it would be the full-length pajama set, the long sleeves and long pants.
Yes.
The combo.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't make anything easier.
Correct. All right, so long...
I'm going to say like full PJ set.
Full PJ set.
Because like sometimes
Pants,
it's like a t-shirt and like shorts. And,
right.
You know, I can work with that.
Shorts you can work with. All right. Mine is leopard print. Just loads and loads and loads of leopard print. What is your spouse? Oh boy. What is her most annoying habit?
Her most annoying habit?
Yeah.
I tell her all the time.
What will she say?
That she doesn't take her own advice. And that drives me insane because she will tell me
she
like,
loves to
hey,
give.
like you should do this. Like, have you thought about doing like this?
Yeah.
Hey, want to go do that? But like when she's feeling a certain way or dealing with something and I give her kind of the similar advice, I tell her what she would tell me and she doesn't like to listen to that.
So she doesn't take her own advice.
Yeah.
Mine is, I think my wife might be a narcoleptic. She just falls asleep at a moment's notice. Doesn't matter when. That's the most annoying habit for me. So let's bring the ladies in.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on in.
Come on down. Many years together. We've been married again. How long? When did we get married?
8 years.
8 years. We've been married 8 years. Now our son is 8.
Whoa.
The timing of that is a little odd. Don't you think? How did that happen?
Years.
Was he wasn't premature, was he? No, he wasn't. Oh, okay. That's interesting. All right, here we go. Very simple, ladies. I'm going to ask you the question, Megan, and you answer how Paulie answered. Okay.
How he answers.
How he would have
How he
answered.
answers for me.
Right. Yeah.
Do you guys need help with the rules?
I think I screwed this up already.
Is it how he answers for
how
me?
he answers for you? How would Paul say that you take your coffee?
With creamer and MCT oil.
What kind of creamer?
Right. I either make my own. Right now, it's the Chobani cinnamon
Done.
coffee creamer.
You're in. You already got it.
Wow.
I said black with some Chobani creamer and some MCT oil.
How would I say that you take your coffee?
With heavy cream.
And to what color?
Caramel color.
Caramel color.
Caramel. Yeah.
I
Nailed
like
it.
that.
Absolutely nailed it.
My dad
I
would
wrote
do that.
organic whole cream made to the color that looks like caramel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is your spouse's pet name for you? What is your pet name for Paulie? Which one you got?
What do I call him?
Yep.
Babe, baby.
Babe.
Nailed it. Henny?
Boobs.
Boobs? You don't call me boobs.
No, you call me boobs.
No, how
what
did
do you
I
call
answer?
him?
Oh.
Yeah.
Stephen Lee.
Oh, that's true. Damn it. I said babe.
Babe? Oh,
Yeah.
not really.
You say babe. She does call me Stephen Lee all the
I
time.
love
Damn it.
So,
Now they're
Stephen Lee.
winning. They're winning.
I know,
2-1.
We were winning before we came in.
Oh.
All right.
Megan, who would Paul say is most likely to initiate whoopee?
Paul.
Hannah, who is...
Stephen.
All right. Sub question: have you ever initiated whoopee?
No.
No. Okay, correct.
Yes.
All right.
Since we've been married.
What would Paul say? What would Paul say is something you wear that he wishes you wouldn't?
That's a good question.
Okay, literally anything I walk the dogs in. Because when I walk the dogs, I wear sweatpants and then I have big fuzzy socks that I pull over them. And sometimes when he sees me going out, he goes, "You know what? I'll just take them."
Just do it. I got it. All right. So
yeah, old nasty. Oh, my see-through old sweatpants that I have.
No, I love those.
Megan, it's your full body set that you sleep in because it makes things very
full sleeve pajamas,
full
the
sleeve
long pants.
Yeah, I'm there too.
But
Stay out.
we did not agree on that.
All right, Hannah, what is something that I would say you wear that I wish you wouldn't?
Anything in leopard print.
Thank you very much. I think we're tied here.
Which
All
is
right.
half my closet. So it makes
All right. Megan, what would Paul say is your most annoying habit?
I lose everything, and my nightstand looks like a drug addict lives there.
It's two.
All right, you were wrong. He said the most annoying thing you do is that you never take your own advice.
I thought we weren't doing deep ones. I love you so much.
She wanted
my
surface
angel
level,
babe.
surface level stuff.
It's just really outer.
All right, Hannah, what is the most annoying thing I would say you do? This is for the win, by the way.
Oh man.
Oh,
Come on.
Just one?
Think about it. We've literally done entire counseling sessions about it.
Hey, shut up.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh gosh, I'm not annoying though.
Blank a doodle-doo.
Nitpicking.
That's pretty annoying. No, it's you falling asleep at the
Oh.
drop of a hat anywhere we are all the time.
I wrote.
Narcolepsy is
I
a
wrote.
serious issue.
Might be a narcoleptic. Was what he
Yes,
said.
you might be a narcoleptic.
Okay.
I actually don't know who won, but that was a lot of fun. You guys absolutely crushed that game. That's our very first. I did. I was leading the witness there. At least I'm sorry. I was like, shut up. She is a full blown.
Dang, everyone's saying Paul's cooked. R.I.P. Paul. Like, am I in trouble? I'm sorry.
No way, my sweet baby.
God forbid a girl gets cozy in a matching set.
Yeah, yeah. And Hannah's is made out of burlap, so it's really sexy. When she rubs her legs against me with her burlap pajamas on, and
you let him touch you when you're in your full
and
accoutrement?
full
I like to
socks,
tuck my toes under him.
full like thick. I'm like it's
do, I
90
like that.
degrees in here. I'm laying in bed pouring sweat, and I got the fan on me, just on me, and she is splayed out all over me in her burlap suit that I cannot penetrate. I
See,
cannot
think
get through it.
My dog walking outfit's like he'll look at me and go, you know what? I'll take him.
I love it. That was a lot of fun. You guys absolutely crushed that. Coming up next on
So everybody
the,
wins.
Yeah, I think everybody wins.
Love
It's a
wins.
tie.
We're all
Yeah.
just winners here on the Ben and Woods program. That was awesome. I really like that. It was a lot
That was
of fun.
fun.
That's fun.
Coming up next, we will do Don't Do This. We will talk about a couple of things. I have a do this, and it goes to Logan Webb yesterday. And if you're a baseball fan, you probably know why. Coming up next, right here on Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open. Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Oh, we have the inspiration for Don't Do This sitting right next. So you want to give everybody like a live version of it?
Don't do this.
Perfect.
Good job.
Your voice has changed a lot.
Ben and Woods brought to you by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com.
Thank you, Benjamin.
Ben.
We will get started here on Don't Do This. I will get us started. I actually feel like an idiot because a few months ago I came on Don't Do This and told the story of Atlanta Falcons edge rusher James Pierce Jr. and thought, well, your career is over. as it was getting started. He was charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, fleeing the police, resisting arrest, misdemeanor stalking with his ex-girlfriend, WNBA player Rickea Jackson. So I thought it's over for this guy. It was one of the gnarliest reports that you could read about what this guy had done to her. Turns out, NFL is a very lax policy on things like this. So as long as he completes a 6-month diversion process, nothing is going to happen to him. Nothing whatsoever. He is subject to random drug testing. He's got to do the pretrial intervention program, get mental health treatment, and she now has and stay away from the victim. But he allegedly followed her car, repeatedly collided with hers as she attempted to drive to the police station. Remember this?
Yeah.
Officers confronted him. He fled. He tried to continue on foot. Officers got him. He'd been stalking her for months, and he will have to do essentially no jail time whatsoever and just do this program, which, again, for athletes, it feels like they just kind of, it doesn't feel like it. They do. They just sweep this stuff under the rug.
Otherwise, they'd have no one left.
That's exactly right. And so I thought it was pretty embarrassing that happened yesterday. So James Pierce, definitely a don't do this. In the state of Florida, definitely a don't
generally,
do this.
yeah.
Generally, yes, generally. Go ahead, Paulie.
All right, we will go to the world of indoor soccer. Maybe the first for don't do this, at least. So I saw this post, had this sent to me, and I'm trying to honestly sort through it because the video itself, which I'll put up in our YouTube stream, it's kind of hard to follow.
Yeah, it's a little blurry.
But basically, on Wednesday night, I think this was at the end of the Soccer's Ron Newman Cup final game.
It was, which the Sockers did win.
They won, and as they were walking off the floor, people in the crowd started throwing like beer and soda at the players, and players start getting into it with the fans, the Soccer's players. There's pushing and shoving, and they're throwing stuff. Garbage is raining down on these guys. It looked like the Malice at the Palace.
It looked exactly like
from
Malice
the
at the
Pistons
Palace.
and the Pacers 20 plus years ago. It says here that Stefan
Mijatovic?
Mijatovic.
I texted Craig Elston. I don't pronounce this guy's name. He didn't write me back yet.
It says here that he has been banned for life.
From
the
life.
MASL.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Something that happens regularly?
I don't think so.
I don't think it is at all. These are, they're professionals.
Did
obviously.
he do something specifically egregious?
Yeah,
well, there was obviously
there
was a dust up. It looks like on the floor. I was not watching the match. I didn't see how the game ended, but it looks like there was kind of a bit of a dust up, guys.
Getting chippy,
pushing and shoving a little bit happens at the end of a close game or whatever.
Love chippy.
But as the Sockers are walking down into the tunnel, you can see garbage just raining in, and they're done. They snap. They're like, absolutely not. And you can't sit here and be like, hey, good for them for standing up for themselves, because you can't go into the stands and fight people. But you also can't throw things and abuse them like animals.
You see him.
You just, what are you doing?
You see him throwing beer cans at the fans.
It's disgusting, dude.
Yeah, he fought a fan. There was another report about this guy that I guess last season, he fouled a guy, and the guy was on the ground, and he just stood on top of him. He just stood on him, and he got in a lot of trouble for that. So this dude is now banned for life. I don't think he was from what I can read, I don't think he was a major contributor to the team. You know what I mean? It's not like you're losing a Ron Artest from your team if you're the Pacers. But pretty nuts. And we will obviously get the entire breakdown from Craig Elston on Monday morning.
Yes, we will. So join us on our SDCCU fan hotline.
And all guests on Better Woods here on the SDCCU fan hotline. It's not Big Bang banking. It's better.
Got to get them in.
Fine. Let's do some do this.
DD Mega Doo-Doo.
First of all, wanted to wish a happy birthday to one of our tier ones out there. He is 13 years old. His name is Jackson.
Teenager, baby.
His mom, Elisa, wrote me and said he listens to you guys every single day.
Happy birthday, Jackson.
Happy birthday, Jackson.
Happy birthday, bud.
Can you imagine what our kids are going to be like at 13?
Oh, I can't wait.
It gives me gray hair. Makes my hair fall out thinking
5
about
more
it.
years for Bo?
Yeah.
Will Taylor still sit in my lap?
No. No, absolutely not.
might.
But
If I know Taylor.
Actually, if we know Taylor, yes, he absolutely will be sitting in your lap, nestling his head between your bosom for sure.
yeah.
I want to go, and I said the other day, Dodgers Giants, right? That's the big rivalry, and it's lost some juice because, well, the Dodgers have been really good. And the Giants have been really bad, but it's lost a little juice. It got that juice back yesterday with Logan Webb, who I don't like when he pitches against us, but I like watching him pitch. He decided to stick up for his teammate and Jung-Ho Lee, and he decided to take Dalton Rushing to task for his comment the other day when Jung-Ho Lee was hurt at home plate, and everyone on the planet saw Dalton Rushing go, oh, well, F him, right? Yeah. Everybody saw it. And then Dalton Rushing, of course, can't just wear it that he said it. He said, I didn't say that. So this whole big thing, Logan Webb said, no problem. And grabbed the ball, handled business the old school way, dotted Dalton Rushing right in the ribs. Right in the ribs. My favorite part of the do this goes to his post-game interview. Listen to this.
Probably not even aspect Rushing yesterday talked about the whole thing with Jung-Ho and what it looked like he said when Jung-Ho was hurt, and then again today I didn't really look like there was any intent with. What would you say about getting Rushing?
What thing with Jung-Ho?
He was on video. Like he was saying something disparaging when Jung-Ho was hurt.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That smile.
Where are you trying to go?
Wow.
Right?
But why is he gaslighting her?
Fastball inside.
Fastball inside.
That was
isn't that
that's
epic?
fantastic.
I thought it was so good. Now,
what something happened with him the other day?
What?
No, I didn't see that.
What incident with Jung-Ho Lee?
Like Roger Clemens. Wait, what happened with Pedro Martinez and Don Zimmer?
Yeah.
Wait, he threw him to what?
It's so good.
A redhead will go there.
Yes, it was.
Redhead will go there.
It was so good. And brought a little, of course, in game 3. There's some juice. They don't play each other again for months, which is really, really unfortunate. But Dodgers did end up salvaging a game yesterday against Logan Webb and the Giants. But I think that kind of message goes a long way for Tony Vitello's clubhouse, and guys know they got each other's back. And I just loved the stare directly into the camera, and they just grin.
It's so good.
At the end of the day, I thought it was brilliant by Logan Webb. That is don't and do this on a Friday.
That was Don't Do This with Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
We will be joined by our pal Darren Smith, one of the GOATs, coming up next here on Ben and Woods. Very excited to talk to D. Smith. We'll talk some SDFC. Talk some Padres identity. That was a question he had a few weeks ago. I feel like they have one now a little bit. We're a really bad offense until late in games, and then we like to come back and win. Maybe that's the identity of the San Diego Padres. We will talk to D. Smith next. Got the wives in today. Fun Friday show. Be right back. Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please
just a
don't.
little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
It's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Welcome back, Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. Happy Friday to you. Got the beautiful wives in here this morning, my wife Hannah and Megan, Paulie's wife. And, of course, Paulie joins us as well. Yes, we are going to talk about the NFL draft. It was a pretty big deal that happened last night. We're just going to do it in the Reindl Report coming up at 9 a.m. That's where we handle that. You know, we don't have a football team.
We'll just wait, 3 hours like every other sports radio show in America.
Correct. We'll wait
and we'll get to the
three
draft.
hours to do it. And, like Ben doesn't have a sister. We don't have a football team. So, but
Wait. We actually don't have a football team.
But Ben does have a
sister.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right again. Let's get Darren Smith
She's
on
great,
the
by the
line,
way.
Paulie. After traffic?
Yes.
Yes.
Darren Smith will join us from.
Ben and Woods broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how.
That's right.
And we'll talk to D. Smith here in just a second, right after traffic.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com.
This traffic report is brought to you by Frozen Ropes Baseball and Softball Training Facilities. Register for Frozen Ropes Baseball Summer League with 8 games and 8 practices for ages 6 to 12. And receive $50 off your registration fee at SanDiegoFrozenRopes.com. That's SanDiegoFrozenRopes.com.
Nobody does
Dynamite traffic.
Nobody does traffic like Odyssey San Diego.
Mm.
And I mean nobody across the country. Award-winning traffic delivered every day right here on the Ben and Woods program. Good Lord. Darren Smith joins us now. Good
Hi,
morning,
Darren.
Darren, I see your wife walking in the background. We can do the
It's the
whole
wife
live show. There she is.
I invited
Leah.
her to come on.
That would have been amazing.
She said she's got some eye patches, the morning eye
very
patches.
nice.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, listen, I've met Megan, I've met Hannah. There's not going to be any judgment there.
No, none
So
whatsoever.
why not come on over?
Leah, come on
Leah,
over.
hi,
We'd love
Leah,
to
we
have
love
you.
you.
This is a great idea.
There she is.
She's got it. Now, D.
She's gonna kill him.
D. Smith.
Yeah.
Honest question for you. have you also put those things on? Because I will tell you right now,
100%.
I absolutely have.
Oh, I had them on before she just was doing yoga, so she's a little bit behind, but yeah, I had them on this morning. So it's a regular thing now, man. I can't, now that everything is visual and everything is on YouTube.
Yes.
Like I can't, I'm so self-conscious about like I was on with Darnay Trip last week and I went home, watched it. It's like, it's terrible. So yeah, I'm very self-conscious about that stuff. Anything I can do to reduce the puffiness, I'm all about it.
Darren, I told Darnay that you looked incredible, by the way, in that purple jacket. It was great.
Was it purple? I don't even know. If my wife doesn't dress me, I'm a disaster because I'm colorblind. I don't know that anything matches. So.
That's right. I forgot about that. D.
Leah did a great
Smith.
job. You look fantastic.
Man,
well, thank you. I appreciate it. I needed that.
It's good to know that we're all just insecure all the time. You're right, man. The visual thing. I have done news hits with Ben before and been like, you can't air it. That can't go out. He's like, well, we weren't live. And I'm like, this sucks. I look like a whale on these cameras. I can't stand it, dude. But I love it, man. All
I
right.
had the same problem. I had the same problem on Sunday night because, I sit between these people who, they dress for this. This is their profession. Look at me. Like this is as good as it gets most of the time. And in the first segment, I just felt like I noticed everybody else's jackets were unbuttoned. I was like, oh man, like that. So I now have to unbutton my jacket. And then the second segment, I was like, well, the shirt isn't tucked in right. And it just was so distracting. It just completely took away from anything, any relevant point or any sense that I was trying to make. So I don't know. It's just a real head screw, I guess.
It is, man. It really is. Well, the head screw too has been SDFC lately. I know it's probably driving you nuts. It's driving the fans nuts right now. You do see, it's different because there's a game, maybe two a week. It's different than baseball because you get the panic every single day. But this is more like football where you get the panic once a week and then you have to sit in the panic for, another 5-6 days.
Because there's not a game, the next day, it's a little bit more intense.
That's right.
And you sit with it for much longer.
Yeah, you just rot in the panic, Darren. How do you feel right now? Because I know last week you said, just kind of got to ride this thing out.
Yeah, similar. I think that the themes about injuries and red cards, we just can't get out of that spiral. And, that's really making things complicated. And, nobody wants to hear when you're losing 4 straight and you're winless in 6. It all starts to sound like an excuse, but the injuries on the back line compounded by the red cards has just been a real problem. I thought there were real signs of improvement on Wednesday, just in terms of how they played, rhythmic passing, the way that they like playing, building up out of the back. But, I think they did so much work on the back end trying to fix some of the things that went wrong last Saturday against Real Salt Lake that they didn't create any chances in scoring. They only had 1 shot on goal. That's not great. And it came in the 90th minute of the match. So, it's like, well, okay, this got better, but then, this part looked a little bit deficient. So, I think what Mikey said afterwards is it's still about details. They did make it a point of saying some of the mistakes that they made against Salt Lake were correctable. They were right. They corrected them for Wednesday. So it looked much better in terms of goal prevention. But overall, this feels significant on Saturday night against Portland, just because there's a history there with the playoffs from last year, 4 straight times playing Portland. Portland's not been good outside of Providence Park, their home stadium. So it feels significant on Saturday. Not that anybody's in trouble or anything like that, at least not to my knowledge. But, it feels like it could be the right opponent at the right time, and a real good tonic for everything that's going on with SDFC. So I'm headed out there when I'm, after I'm done here in the Little Friar territory coming up. So, they're pretty consistent. I will say that about Mikey, and he's very consistent. I watched the post-match press conference the other night. You can tell it's disappointing. It's probably eating him alive, just knowing him, I think, the way I do and the way you do as well. So, they're working on it. Nobody's feeling worse than these guys are right now. And, I do think, it's a real opportunity on Saturday at home against a team that has 1 win in its last 16 road trips. So, got to get it done on Saturday. Time to start a new streak.
Yeah, there's no question. And it's just so eerily reminiscent, man, of the baseball team here, because I do get the sense that Mikey he's a fiery guy, but he's also, like you said, he's even keel. Craig Stammen's very even keel as well. And they're process oriented. And that's what I like about those guys. They're not knee jerk guys. They're not going to completely change the offense. When you lose a bunch, though, that's when people start to go, well, you're so stubborn, right? You're so stubborn. Why don't you adapt or die and all these things? And it just opens up the door. And like the Chucky situation, which is dead. It's dead in the water. It has been. But when you lose, it opens up that door for people to go, well, this is what you should have done. And I guess it's just part of the territory, man.
Terrible. I mean, losing is awful. It's like you're living in the worst neighborhood, right? Like everything is wrong, and it's so much sunnier on the other side of the street, like, oh, that's so blissful over there. And Mikey did make changes. He did. Like, he went with a lineup and a formation that we've never seen before. Now, I don't know, was that out of necessity because of the injuries on the back line? A back line, by the way, which is started 2 of 13 matches.
Right.
The preferred back line of Luca Bombino, Manu Dua, Chris McVeigh, Oscar Verhoeven. They've only started twice in 13 games. So, but again, nobody feels sorry for you. But he did use a different formation. He did play, a 3-4-3 formation instead of a 4-3-3. We've never seen that. So, whether that's out of necessity due to injury or he just thought it was the right formation against the opponent, I'm not sure. Something I'm going to ask him a little later. Yeah, like it's not just like, well, just keep doing it, And there is an element of that because this is the style that they play.
Right.
And it's not just the style that they've come up with. It's the style that is part of their overall umbrella with Norchland and Right to Dream, et cetera. So, you can tweak it. You can make some changes and some slight variations to it. But this is mostly going to be what it is. And, this is the way that they're going to play. And I agree with you. The Chucky thing, like, listen, they didn't score, I mean, they had one shot on target, but like the goal prevention stuff was what had to be addressed first. Like they had to be better defensively. They had to start there, and they were better on Wednesday. So hopefully now they could be better defensively, better at keeping the ball out of the net, and be more efficient at putting the ball in the net. And then I think we will go home happy on Saturday night.
Great stuff. Darren Smith joins us here on Ben and Woods this morning, switching gears to the Padres as we usually do around this time of our segment every Friday. That was I mean, they're getting the reputation, D. Smith, as the cardiac kids, the slow starters. We do not. It's so rare that we score early, and which really, when you have a bullpen like ours, that's the formula you want, right? You want the formula of let's go up 5-1. Turn it over to the pen, and nobody's getting another run. Just hasn't worked out that way. Kind of what's your assessment on the Padres right now as far as their identity goes, like we talked about?
Yeah, I mean, was that? I don't know. You were watching that game live, I presume.
I was listening. Yeah,
right?
I was listening.
Yeah, and I'm sure you were, and Paul was as well. Like I don't know. It's easy to say this now. Was that not the most predictable home run in Padre history?
Sure felt like it, man.
Like,
it felt like it.
I swear, I was like. Because I was sitting right here and the television's, off to my right. And I look, I was like, let me stop because I know what's going to happen here. And you just felt like Sheets in that situation, given what had happened previously, who he's been, that he's leading. I think he's leading the team in extra base hits. Yep. So you just felt like something good was going to happen. And he just sat first pitch. That guy laid it in. Nice managing, by the way. I mean, lefty warming up, but not there.
Right.
And he just smokes. And I was just like, that was amazing. Like it was such a thing. That you could kind of see happening. But yeah, I mean, I like it too because he doesn't start the game. I don't think. He did not. Yeah. France. So, I mean, that's managing. That's also roster. That's having availability, players off the bench for situations like that. I think it was his second at bat, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, I mean, it is. It's it's a bunch of pieces that sometimes, it can be Ty France, who's played well. And, we know what the story is with Gavin Sheets against lefties. So, it's nice when you can give a manager some options and then the manager gets credit for using them in key situations and they produce moments like they did yesterday.
It's funny, the predictability of the Gavin Sheets home run. I know, I felt it too. I was listening to Jesse and Tony. But the one I thought I actually had the gut feeling driving home that Toddy was going to come through there in the 8th. I really did. I said, this is the moment.
I literally said out loud to Megan, I said, boy, it'd be a nice time for that first home run here. And then strike three.
I had the feeling. I think it was a 3-pitch punchy, I think, at that point.
Maybe 1 and 2.
Maybe 1 and 2. But I go, and look, it's hard, man. Everyone likes to pick on the guys, he does this and his body language. First guy in the dugout yesterday jumping on Gavin Sheets. The guy wants to win. He cares. He plays hard. I know the defensive thing yesterday. Shot right at him, just completely eats him up. Then the next one, when he I thought he baited the guy to go to second to try to throw him out, which he's done before. I don't look at that as he's not engaged. I feel like he's engaged playing baseball for the San Diego Padres.
I do too. I mean, I think it's better, and I think, one of the themes from last year certainly was, does he not appreciate how much value he adds to the club, even if he's not slugging 40 home runs? Does he not appreciate how good he can be?
He should.
Whether it's defense or whether it's some of the at-bats he was taking last year. And we haven't seen any of that this year, just in terms of the at-bats. But he's such a talented player, and I know he has high standards. And those that are in there, they say like he just sees himself as this supernova figure in Major League Baseball, and that he's not performing at that level. It's in his head. He wants to be in the same conversation as Shohei Ohtani. He wants to be in the same conversation as Mike Trout and Bryce Harper, right? Like in all these guys, and he was for a while, and he kind of hasn't been over the last couple of years, but man, he's still so good that he still does add a ton of value. And it just feels like sometimes, even, and I think I've said this here, even the whole All-Star bit from last year where he's like, what? Like, you didn't see an All-Star in the mirror. He had a trip planned. He was going someplace else, right?
And yet he finished the year top 10 in MVP votes. Like he had a good year last
year. Like he was their best player if you're into the wins above replacement. And, he's just not, what he sees. And I understand, because I think a lot of fans and a lot of us thought too, that was the supernova, and it hasn't been. But man, he's still like it's still really it's good. I mean, it's a really, really good player that adds a lot of value. And is a big part of the team, because you can't do some of the things that you do with him that you can with other people.
There's no question.
It's like a unique situation, though, because I thought Darren nailed it. He was in that Ohtani, Judge, Harper
supernova
echelon, the supernova, and now he's more in like the Pete Crow Armstrong ranking, which is still, hey, that's a good player. That's a really good. I don't mean that as an insult in any way. It's just, is anybody going to say Pete Crow Armstrong's on the same level as Ohtani? I don't think so.
No.
But that's still a cornerstone guy.
He was face of baseball.
Yeah, 100%. MLB The Show, all of it, and that's not quite here anymore. But he's still a super solid. Like, who's not going to want that Pete Crow Armstrong type player for 8, 9, 10 or more years?
Yeah, of course.
Right. And I think he's still that guy here. You know what I mean? Like I think he still represents that in San Diego. Now, he might not represent that in a lot of other places. I still think he's popular. I mean, this is anecdotal. I mean, I don't know, about jersey sales and things like that. But like we remember those first couple of years, like there were kids that would show up at visiting ballparks, or away ballparks, I should say. And like everybody wanted to see Tatis, and then it feels like that's cooled off a little bit. And, it's moved on, but like he's still that guy here. He's still that guy in San Diego. I mean, I can't imagine there's anybody more popular than Fernando Tatis Jr. on the Padres currently.
I agree. I agree 100%. Maybe Mason Miller. Mason Miller has really captured hearts and minds, and for good reason. Just locks down another one yesterday. It's just so old hat watching him pitch. You can go to the bathroom. You can go get a sandwich. It's almost a sure thing right now with Mason. It has been a sure thing all year long. It's been incredible to watch D. Smith. Big series in Mexico City. Hannah and I are supposed to be at the airport right now. We ended up canceling the trip, so we're not going. We have major FOMO right now. But dude, have a great weekend. We will talk to you next week, and give our love to Mikey and the fellas. Tell them to get their heads right.
I will. Sorry I couldn't make it. Speaking of Mason Miller, yeah, we're interviewing Jared Diamond, who wrote a story about Mason Miller for Friar Territory later. So that's coming up here for a little bit. Sorry to have missed you guys. Megan, Hannah, as always, a pleasure. Woodsy, Paul, thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
Jared Diamond, are you guys also, do you have any more reporting maybe coming your way on the ownership stuff? Because he was the one that kind of broke that news last week.
He was great. We had him on. He was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, he broke it while I was on hold, waiting to come on last week.
Yeah, that's
right around now.
So good. So good.
Yeah,
Have a good weekend, brother.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Talk to you soon.
Hi, Darren.
The great Darren Smith here on Ben and Woods this morning always brings the measured and good baseball takes. It's weird. Like if I said the same thing Darren said, people aren't going to believe it. But when Darren says it, you believe him, right? I'm not trustworthy.
Like Jesse Agler.
It's not about being trustworthy. Darren's more measured.
Is he?
Yeah. You and I are both like extreme. Like everything is so good or it's so bad.
I know.
But Darren's level.
Yeah, he is a little bit more level-headed.
He does have that sass that I love, though.
He does have some
I love
sass.
your sass,
Yes,
Darren.
he is
Scares me.
He's a sassy boy.
It intimidates me is the better word.
I like to picture him in those eye patches now.
I know that humanizes him a bit.
I did not know he was so self-conscious because he's always been so thin and handsome. And he looks like
just be kind.
Like he looks like Sean McVay. Like what are you complaining about? You look just like Sean McVay, like the most handsome NFL coach. What are you talking about? All right, coming up next. It's what you've been waiting for. Tier ones.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna get into it. Live on the radio. I just want to ask one question. What is your problem, my love?
So much.
Coming up next. All right, we are halfway home on a Friday. Ben and Woods 97.3.
And Megan and Hannah.
I was getting to it. I really was. I promise you.
Couldn't wait any longer.
You know my
Sorry,
my.
afterthought.
Do you know sidekicks? I'm Woodsy. That's Paul Reindl. He's our executive producer. We've got Mrs. Reindl, Megan Reindl, in the house. Good morning, Megan.
Hi.
We've got my wife, Hannah. Good morning, my dear.
Morning.
Sean said in the chat, your voice sounds eerily similar to a 900 number he was on.
Huh? The 900 number.
Like you call for like sex talk.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have one of those voices.
You do. I don't think you
It doesn't relate to my personality. I think it's just.
Yeah.
What would that sound like?
Don't test me, Paul.
Yeah, like let's hear it. Like,
well, I don't know. I've never heard of a
you've
1-900
never talked sexy
number.
in your whole life.
No,
right?
I'm really not.
Well, listen.
Take the trash out.
Yeah. Please.
Hi, thanks for calling.
Please.
taking the
Reached
trash out
Amber.
today?
Amber.
Seems like a sex name.
Tammy.
Yeah, it definitely was a few times.
A sex
All
name,
right.
by the way.
Okay.
So we need to talk about something that everyone wanted to talk about. We're out of Jump Street this morning, like right when we opened the show, like, are you guys going to talk about this baseball card beef? And I said, yeah, that's literally why she's here today. I had such a big day in the hobby yesterday, good and bad.
Big day in the hobby.
Oh,
Knee deep in the hoopla.
Knee deep in the hoopla. It is a big day, good and bad, for your old pal Woodsy yesterday.
You texted me about this.
Yeah.
And I tried to explain it to Megan. I go, this will come up on the show tomorrow. So let me try to explain to you what happened to this man.
The gravity of the situation.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't tell you about the other
No, you didn't.
part. The agony and the ecstasy of collecting cards is a real thing. And yesterday, I had to send 3 refunds out. These people never got their cards. In fact, one of them is a tier 1. His name is Clinton. He bought 2 cards from me. And
should have bought from me. All my cards have been delivered that I've sold. But.
Every one of mine had been to this point. Something happened. I took them down to the UPS store. They put them in the sheath and send them off. They never sent them. They were never scanned in. Went to the post office. They're like, nope, we have no record of it. So I had to send their money back. And now I'm out 3 cards. And it was, I'd say probably, it was about $220 worth, which is a bummer. That's an expensive mistake. Now I've definitely made more expensive mistakes before, but it was a bummer. And I really felt bad about not delivering, to the people that bought from me. So I was so pissed. And so it says, did they pay for tracking? No. So you print out the label, you put it on the envelope, and I didn't have the sticky label maker yet. So they would actually put it together for me and send it out. And I guess they never sent it out. Or somebody grabbed a pot. Like they have that box there you can put your stuff in. Somebody's grabbed I lost a rangefinder that way. I mailed a rangefinder.
Is that the same place?
No, different place.
Oh.
Same company, different location. Somebody grabbed this rangefinder out, and I'm out the money and I'm out the rangefinder.
You didn't mail it to yourself like your poop?
I did not mail it to myself like my poop.
Unfortunately.
But I was bummed by that. But then I got an email yesterday that changes everything. There's the system called PSA grading, and you get your cards, and if it looks like a good card that could be worth some money, you send it off to this company called PSA. And it costs about $30 or whatever a card to grade. So it's expensive. But I got an email yesterday. You've never been so happy to get this email that tells you owe more money. I got my very first PSA upcharge because the card I sent in, they are going to grade a 10. I can sell it for way more than normally because it's graded 10. And I had to pay an extra $43 yesterday to PSA, which I gladly paid.
Sounds very legit.
Paulie,
Cool.
I was shaking. I was shaking.
Total.
I was shaking when I got it.
Yeah.
I was shaking when I got the. Look at her. She's so repulsed right now. So it was a huge day for me.
Huge.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
Now, to the card I got, I can probably sell between $1,000 and $1,300. So I bet you won't be laughing then as I'm lavishing gifts upon you and, pouring champagne all over your nude body as we celebrate.
Totally.
Right?
Totally.
Like we always do.
Over $700 or whatever it ends up being. Woo!
Right?
$470.
So Frenchie said, I'm sure the tier one's being honest. There's a lot of scammer buyers that claim they never received the card when they really did. It was never scanned. You can see when the post office postal worker scans the package in, they never scanned it. So it was never scanned. It's not like it was scanned. They go, oh, we never got them. That I would feel like I was being scammed. It was never scanned in. So I was really bummed. I'm going to, take measures to make sure that doesn't happen again. But I want to know, I've been doing this now for about 6 months. I think you've had a problem with it every day since. And I think what everybody wants to know is why. And also, Megan, do you have the same problem with Paul's new addiction?
Hannah?
Go ahead, Queen.
Let's start with you, Megan.
Okay, let me first of all state that you both do this very differently.
Okay.
You are like turning them and like
flipping them,
which to me sounds stressful. It's a little different than collecting.
It is.
And he, to me, it's less stressful. It's he kind of is like, oh, I like this colorway. Look, honey, there's like 7 of these. And then he has like a whole
adorable. She would vomit if I did that.
I do that with yoga pants.
He has a section of cards like on a case in his office, and he calls them all his friends because it's Padre and players that he knows.
Jesus, they're not like inanimate objects that I talk to. Like, you don't have to.
It's sweet.
Hey, buddy, nice game today. Maybe don't bunt in the 3rd inning.
I'm just saying it's sweet. Well, I love what it's done for your guys' relationship too.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You guys are already like bestie brothers, but it's been really fun to see. You stress me out in general. We're very similar, and I could see myself getting kind of hooked in that way. But there's just no stopping you. So I see Hannah's complaint of there's no like. Paul's like, this is enough. And you're like, I need more. Oh, don't touch it. Like,
Exactly. He started out like, oh, this is for me and Bo. It's not for him and Bo.
The difference is he has the child card that you can always play. You're like, oh, it's I'm going to pass it down to my kids. Like this
in fact, Paulie, why don't you put up on the screen the pictures that I sent you that I took of my beautiful, beautiful children yesterday enjoying the hobby in their room together, making little lineups of their. This is my catcher. This is my starting rotation. That they were together in their room, in Bo's room, playing with baseball cards. Hannah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
for me,
right.
That's what it's.
Yeah,
look, look at these babies. How could you be mad? Look at those beautiful babies in there collecting.
You
cards.
told me 2 hours ago that they've been at each other's throats, I don't really believe you.
But they had been.
One another.
They had been until this moment. Look at how could you be mad at those little guys? They love it so much. I have been getting cards and I give them to both kids and I display them in their room. Now I'll go in and grab them and sell them as well. But I will. They're all displayed in the kids' room. So
they are not?
Most of them, yeah. All the slabs are all in the room. So what's your beef? Because is it because I'm happy and content? Because I feel like when I start doing something that makes me happy, your immediate reaction is just to urinate on it.
I had to get my car out of the garage, and Steven was parked behind me. And so I did him a solid. I thought I'd just move the car myself. So I get in, and cascading at my feet was boxes of disposed of what's the remainder of cards have been pulled from them, and packages that he received from like eBay, I'm guessing. They all crumbled at my feet. You couldn't see the floorboards, an inch thick of dander from cards only. The refuse of an addict.
I was going to say this feels familiar to me.
But with bottles of vodka
Airplane bottles of vodka, baseball cards, whatever.
Right.
Same thing.
I mean, I was like, so I flipped out. I'm like, absolutely not. You know what this is reminiscent of? Before Steven, I had a boyfriend. I
thought I was your first.
Basically.
Totally.
Anyway.
Havasu Hannah was a real thing, by the way.
Spring break 09.
09. I was 40, I think, at the time.
And one day I went to grab something out of his truck and I found a hoop earring on the floorboard of his truck.
Yeah. This is the X,
Were you
by
a
the
big
way.
hoop earring girl?
They weren't mine.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. And this
So
is
this
exactly...
feels like that.
Yes.
This feels like that.
Yes.
So you would react the same if you moved his car and found women's jewelry
No.
as you did
God, no.
with baseball card garbage.
No.
I don't know if that's what it triggered in me.
It triggered it in her, but she didn't give me a chance to explain before just tearing into me. And I mean tearing into me.
Ben and Woods, broadcasting live from the Their House Studios. We know how.
So here's what happens. Yes, I will buy some cards on eBay. I will sell some cards on eBay. They often will come at the same time in the mailbox. So the way that I do things is this. I go down to the mailbox on my way to pick up Bo from school. And I go to pick up Bo from school 50 minutes early. I make my phone calls to Paulie. I make my phone
Every
calls
day, you guys.
every day.
Every single
At that
day.
time, you can count on it. I make my phone calls to my mailman Jack. And we get it all out and we have our convos. While I'm waiting for Bo, I open the packages, throw them down so that when Bo gets in the car, I can go, look what Dad got for us.
Yeah.
Us, by the way.
Well, I mean, I'm paying. We're both enjoying. So I
Oh my God.
I get it. And I say, this is what we got today. And it's our thing. Like in the car, he gets excited. He goes, what did you get today? I'm like, freaking no cards today. He's like, oh, so.
Okay, so.
I stack. So, but the thing is, you know how I roll. I don't clean my car every day. I clean it like once a week when I get gas. When I get gas, I throw everything out.
Worth?
Yeah, it's about a week's worth.
Holy moly. I had hope that this was the last 6 months of you doing this. That's what was on the floor. A week? You're sicker than I thought.
That was about a week.
Oh
now,
my.
Since you've done that to me and you called me a junkie.
Yeah.
Like
I stand by that.
Yeah, so do I.
Like you found needles in there.
You might as well be like, Bo, hey, check out this meth that I just
Check
got.
out this heroin.
We scored.
Come on. It's just beautiful baseball cards that make me happy. So
so dumb. It makes me so happy.
You've me too. It makes me so happy.
I hate how happy it makes me, but I feel such a sense of calm when I'm in there in my little cave playing with my baseball cards.
Okay, you have to stop saying play with them because I picture you being like, I'm Fernando Tatis.
I'm grumpy. I'm not.
Hi, Manny. You want to come play with me?
So the thing is, babe, is that it makes me happy, and I need you to support me.
No.
Wow. I need you to support. I love it. It's like my favorite thing.
You love gambling too.
I don't. I quit gambling.
I
because
know. And what did you replace gambling with?
This feels a little bit like gambling.
See, everyone says that, and I don't agree that it's gambling. I really don't.
I agree 100%, but I still do it.
I don't think it's gambling. I don't. I get something in return for this. I get I look at it as
when
stocks.
you're ripping packs, that's not gambling.
No, I'm having fun.
Yeah, but if you spend $75 on a box and you really don't get anything out of it,
which
happens often.
Yeah.
You got something. You got something in the sense that you bet $80 at a sports book, you get a receipt for it. But if you don't hit on it, it doesn't really mean anything to you.
Exactly. It's the same language. If you don't hit on it.
Oh my God, the chat. Everyone, it's gambling. It's gambling. It's gambling. Gamblers also have fun.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with gambling, by the way. If you gamble and you're responsible and can handle yourself, there's nothing wrong with it.
He can't handle himself.
I can. I'm handling myself fine. I'm not out there blank to get cards,
that's a little subjective. I'll let
Early.
you guys determine if he's handling it or not.
I just want you to be supportive of it.
No.
So I'm gonna have to fight this because I'm gonna tell you right now.
It's not going away.
It's not going away. It's not ending. In fact, it may take on a life of its own.
We have a daughter. You want our daughter to one day marry a man.
Oh, so much more than a junkie or some
or woman who has a card addiction like that.
Oh, I think she would love it.
I mean, it's
get
better than like thimbles and little spoons.
Yeah.
You could get your future son-in-law like a really
Why are
sick,
thimble
like
and
one
spoons
of
the other
one.
option?
I'm just thinking about my grandma. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Leave her out of this.
Bo likes it.
Love you, Babs.
Bo likes it. Taylor is starting to get into it. He's learning. The other day he had some cards. He goes, Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, Jackson Merrill, man, and he can't read, but he's going through going Manny, and he knew all of the players. And I'm like, yes, you know how much baseball is important. I don't collect football cards. I don't collect basketball cards. It's baseball. It's because baseball is my love. And it reminds me of my dad. We used to have so much fun ripping packs when I was a kid. Yeah, I've gone a little bit off the deep end as far as like wanting to flip and stuff, but I figure that's just a way to support the habit, you know?
Yeah.
Support the habit. The language is all the same.
I forgot about the connection with your dad.
Yeah, big time. Me, my dad, and my brother.
You know how I feel about fathers, Hannah.
But see,
That's
Hannah,
how you guys- He's weaponizing his relationship with his father.
He gave me a giant free collection for free.
Like with legit
cards.
Great cards that we grew up collecting, and it's a
And
trip
you've
down
been
memory
chasing
lane.
that feeling ever since.
Yeah.
I'm chasing it with my kids. I truly, Hannah, if it got out of control, I would tell you. You know, I would have no problem. And I have no problem quitting things. You made me quit gambling, chew, all the things I love dearly, smoking. I don't do any of it.
I recognize there was a problem, called your attention to it,
I don't.
much like we are doing here now.
Trying to think of a workaround here that would make sense in her head. If I pulled a card that was worth like $50,000, she'd be like, okay, I get it. And
What
that,
if he bought you something you wanted and before baseball cards? That's what
Like
I would
every
say.
time you go to buy baseball cards, you buy her
she's
something.
she's not that way.
You could think of something.
She's not that way though. She's really never
But then we're just
never has been.
Oh, then it's kind of still pretty messed up.
I feel like this is also, you tell me, this is also what happens with addiction, right? That we're placating our loved ones.
You guys, I'm an enabler, I'm realizing.
So GoPod says I jump from addiction to addiction. So maybe, but you can be.
I don't know that that's
you can,
totally accurate.
I don't think that's
you
fair in
get
this
very
case.
passionate.
I get
about
passionate about things.
and it does go from it kind of revolves, or it like it's like
Evolves,
a cycle.
yeah.
Evolves, and
like
it's-
golf.
like golf.
You guys couldn't stop golfing.
We couldn't
and now
stop.
Yeah.
Now I never touch my clubs.
You're
Maybe that will-
customized Ben and Woods.
Yeah,
golf
maybe we
clubs.
will get to that point, where it's like, well, you've already kind of sucked a lot of the fun out of it for me. I'm trying to, and I feel like I have to do it on the
Good.
slide.
Is this like they do like in TV shows or something? You'll see like anytime kids are super into something, all the parents have to do is pretend to be into it, and then it's not cool anymore.
And then the
so maybe
kids-
if Hannah gets really into baseball cards, you'll be like, I don't want.
No, I would love
Someone
it.
says they had leopard print cards.
You know what my
Yeah.
fantasy is to rip cards with her naked. That's my fantasy right now, sexually. Just so you know.
Babe, you wanna get
Arid
weird?
like a desert.
Arid like a
No.
desert. Yeah. You really hate it, don't you?
I find it to be some of the most loathsome behaviors I've ever experienced.
Loathsome. Even though it brings me joy. A lot of joy and peace.
Especially because it
It
brings,
brings
you
me
joy.
peace and joy.
Your joy is very large and loud, also.
It is. My joy is large. and
Which is
loud.
Hey, don't
Great.
talk about my husband's joy.
Now, Vinny says in the chat, just do I think he means Woods and Paul, but Ben and Paul YouTube show, ripping packs.
Man,
Make
man.
it part of your job. Hey, it's work, babe. It's work.
It's just work. No, and David says, he said, how much time are you spending? I honestly don't spend a ton of I'm talking maybe 30 minutes a day. Maybe 30 minutes a day. I think
He's
it's
sneaking out of bed at night.
you're asleep at
Are you, as I
7.
said, are you awake or are you,
Are you
asleep?
awake?
She's
Yeah.
dead asleep.
Okay, we talked about it. Narcoleptic, guys. Moving on.
Man.
Sneaking out at night to be with this mistress,
I love her so
hiding
much.
her in his car
Hiding her in my car. Yep.
in hoop earrings.
And hoop earrings. I get it. But I just I'm
Well,
not-
pick a new destructive habit and then we can compare. Which
I've
is
had
better.
them all. Paulie, I've had every destructive habit a human being can
Yeah,
have.
and you're on to the next one. Here we are.
All right. Maybe happy endings will be next for me. Just to relieve a little bit of stress. We'll see how
Get
your
into like diamonds and gold if
how
you
your-
really want to be interested.
how
Yeah.
your tune changes. But well, thank you for being honest. You always are.
I know.
I love you anyway.
I love you.
Regardless. But
Regardless of what.
regardless of you not supporting my love here. And that's okay. We'll work through it because we always do.
Okay.
Thank you for weighing in on that.
You're welcome.
We got a game of real or fake coming up.
Do we?
in our next segment.
No,
or,
Take on Woods.
Excuse me. Take on Woods. Now,
Oh, you get to host.
I will be hosting.
Nice.
You will not have your choice of music, TV, or movies. We're going to do a music category.
Finally.
That is
It's
going to
been
be your
months.
category. So we will get to that. If you want to call in and play Take on Woods, you can call 833-288-0973.
Call us.
833-288-0973. We'll play Take on Woods. Woodsy is just about to tell you about Sedano Ford. And then coming up in our second half of the show at 9:35, do not go anywhere, letters to AJ. I think we've only had him on one time. We had him on last season, and he's phenomenal.
He's amazing.
He lives in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So we couldn't do any earlier than 9:30 because that's 6:30 in the morning.
It's
his
weird. You
time.
guys make me get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to do shows in Hawaii. So that's, but we will give him a pass because he's a guest, not the host of this program. Yeah, looking forward to that. Certainly. Quickly, let me tell you about my pals and my friends down at Sedano Ford. Great cars to fill your floorboard with all the baseball card refuse. They're great people, man. They're great people. They got great products and they have great prices right now. They want you to come down and check out the Hop Into a New Ride. They got monthly numbers that respect your wallet at Sedano Ford in Lincoln. The 2026 Ford Mustang EcoBoost Fastback, $299 a month. The Ford F-150, 2025 F-150 Lightning XLT is $298 a month. The 2025 Ford Ranger XLT, $289 a month. And, of course, the very cool premium electric drive, the 2026 Mustang Mach-E Select, $346 a month. So long family history with Ford, as you guys know. I've told you about it many times. Manny's got a phenomenal history of service. Sedano Ford in Lincoln, dealerships that San Diego can trust. Send them on down there. I sent my mother-in-law down there. She bought 2 trucks from Sedano Ford. Love the experience. Let them know I sent you down. For more details about these offers, go to sedanoford.com. Hop on down there today. It's sedanoford.com.
Hey, player. This is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
I'm getting texts like crazy about that last segment we did, babe. My buddy Peter, who I coach against in ELL, also a big card guy, sent me a cat hanging from
Peter.
He says, "Hang in there, you got this." My former trainer was like, "Woodsy, come on, she should let you enjoy your hobby." I agree, man. I love you, and it keeps me home and like happy. I'm just so happy. I'm so at peace.
As opposed to being where?
Out at the bars, chasing skirt, stuff like that.
You can't even stay awake long enough to go do that. Like, stop.
Megan, you are not even close to wrong about that. The thought of going out to a bar and like going out for the night is just.
Are there any hobbies that Hannah has been thinking about maybe getting into? Maybe
Yes,
you
I wanted to know.
go full in on a hobby.
She has a shoe addiction.
I'm a sneakerhead.
You're a sneakerhead.
I have plantar fasciitis.
So what? What does that have to do with
I
it?
have to wear sneakers for
I've got carpal
support.
tunnel syndrome, and the only solution is
baseball
to shuffle through
Air
baseball cards.
Jordans.
It really helps.
Now here's listen, it's just the fundamental difference in me and my wife. I never say a word. When the boxes come and they pile up, I don't say a word. I just trust. I trust.
Pile up.
I trust her. I love her. I want her to do what makes her happy.
Do they pile up?
They do.
Do they?
They don't.
Are they
pile
all
up.
hers?
Amazon packages don't pile up. Lululemon
That's
packages.
for the home.
Thank you. That is detergent, dude.
How do you both think everything happens at both of our houses?
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Why are you guys so silent?
I just
want to open. I just want to open cards.
I'm just thinking about. I'm thinking
about which card store I want to go to this afternoon.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the mail that I'm going to get today.
It's
That I'm going to hide.
today. Payday. I got to spend some of that money on some cards, right?
Man.
You don't got to
So you buy a lot of clothes and you buy a lot of
don't.
shoes,
buy a lot, but I do buy.
but I don't say anything because I just
Worth it.
love and support. I think that's the most important. The foundation of a good marriage is support and love.
Did you support when she was making hats?
Oh yes, I
Not
did.
really.
Yes, I did. I really did. She had the
You
hat.
used it against me.
Lately, I've used it against her. Lately, yeah, she got into hat making phase, and she was really good at it.
They're great.
I'm not out of it. I still make hats. I'm
Okay.
just busy at work.
I get it. Well, I'm happy for all of your success. Let's play some
We
take on
got
Woodsy.
to
That's
call
somebody
it
on the line.
gaslighting.
All right.
Woodsy, you get out of the studio, and we will play.
My pleasure.
We'll take
My pleasure.
All right, it's Take on Woods, and it is brought to you. Actually, I don't have to say it.
Take on Woods brought to you by Bay Alarm. Security and fire alarms for every business. We got you.
All right, let's go to our contestant. I believe we have Martin on the line. Martin, are you there?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Martin. You are going to be playing for the Padres tickets for Memorial Day. We got a grand prize. We are qualifying all of our winners here. You're going to get a pair of field level seats to a Padres-Phillies game on Memorial Day next month, okay? So we're going to try to get you qualified for those tickets. Like I said before in our earlier segment, Martin, not going to give you the movie or TV category. It's just a music category today. Is that going to be okay for you?
Yeah, and I was hoping maybe after the game here we could hear about your favorite cards, value aside, just maybe, sentimental or aesthetic.
I think that's a great idea. Ladies, what do you
Brown noser.
What was the question?
We can talk about our favorite cards.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the really sweet part. Yes.
I think that's a good idea, Martin. We'll get to that here in a little bit. First, just so you know, this is an all 2-second song category that Ben gave to me before his vacation. All right. It's called Light and Dark. That's the name of the category. Every 2-second song will include either light or dark in the title. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Your time begins when I play the first soundbite. You got 60 seconds. Martin, are you ready to take on Woods?
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Here's your first song.
Pass.
Light or dark, remember.
The Bruce Springsteen, Dancing in the Dark.
That's correct.
I'll pass.
All right, we'll pass. Song number 4.
Let's rage.
You were gonna come to me.
Pass.
All right, song number 5.
Whew, it's not my day.
Uh-oh. Let's go back to song number 1.
Light My Fire, The Doors.
That is correct. Song number
Come on, baby, light my fire.
3.
Oh, this is
Quickly.
Wallflower.
Oh, yeah, the time went off, unfortunately, Martin. It was the Wallflowers, but that was called One Headlight. Light or dark in every song. So number 1, you did go back and get it on the second time. That was Light My Fire by the Doors. You got Dancing in the Dark by Bruce Springsteen. You missed One Headlight by the Wallflowers. Number 4 was Dark Horse by Katy Perry. And number 5 was Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. So what did we get? 2 for Martin. Let's bring Woodsy back in and see how he does. Don't know how it's going to go here.
Does he always stand that close to the window during
Yeah, he
this?
just stares at us.
Stare at them.
Yeah.
I sometimes ride Paul's scooter. If it's out there, I ride it around the building. Yeah, it's my favorite.
Just ring, ring.
I'm actually bummed he didn't bring it in. All right, here we go.
All right, so we have a music category, Woodsy. That's all you know. You don't get the category other than that. Martin's score is locked in.
Okay.
Your time begins when I play the first song.
That is Light My Fire by the Doors.
Correct.
That is I'm on Fire by... No, that's not. That's Dancing in the Dark by Bruce Springsteen.
Correct.
That's One Headlight by the Wallflowers.
Let's rage.
You were gonna come to me.
Is that Lord?
No, incorrect.
All right. That's Blinding Lights by The Weeknd?
That is correct.
Yes, that's 4.
That is 4, and you did not get Dark Horse by Katy Perry.
Nor should I.
No. But you did win.
I did win.
4-2.
Oh, good. All 2-second songs. I feel good. It's good to get a music category going in. Did that impress you, by the way? Are you impressed with my vast musical knowledge?
No.
To use a Ben Higgins pickup line? That's fine. That's fine.
Let's rage.
That one got the girls going.
I don't know that song.
You
I
wouldn't
never heard it
probably, I
before.
guess.
I remember it. It was very big for like a year.
Yeah.
We got letters to AJ coming up at 9:35. Got a Rhino report coming up at 9. Excited about that. Going to talk about
the SDCC fan hotline. It's not big bank banking. It's better.
It's like having him here because he'll do that in the middle of a sentence to me anyway. You know what I mean? Like he absolutely. It's just like having him here. And I've lost my train of thought. No, letters to AJ at 9, or at 9:35.
Coming up next, though.
Rondo Report. This is a story. I'm
how about
I'm
this?
skeeved out talking about it.
I'm upset at myself
I am
for
too.
how much I cannot put this story away.
I know. I'm sorry.
Talking about Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini. It got so weird yesterday.
What's
this been like 2 weeks now?
Yeah.
Of this story?
And you guys, you ladies, love reality TV. This should be right up both of your alleys. We will talk about that next here on Ben and Woods, along with some more Padres talk. Yeah, we'll get to it next. Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. Here, I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
That is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah, and this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Welcome back, Ben and Woods, 97.3. The Fan, great to be here with you on a Friday. Happy Friday to all of you out there. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. Had a really fun show today so far. We got about an hour, 15 left.
This hour on 97.3 The Fan is brought to you by GL Pools, the swimming pool experts trusted by thousands of San Diegans since 2006. Baseball is back, so it's swim season. Make sure your pool is ready. Call now, mention radio for a free month of pool service.
Thank you, Ben. We debated yesterday via text. We even want to do this story. We got the ladies in here.
We haven't talked about it a ton.
We haven't. My wife Anna's in and Paulie's wife Megan's in, and we'll get the female perspective on this scenario too. Obviously, some new information came to light yesterday. Pictures surfaced from 6 years ago with this very same couple, Vrabel-Rousini and Mike Vrabel, head coach of the New England Patriots. From 6 years ago.
We'd previously really only seen the Sedona resort pictures, which were again, a few months ago.
When I saw those pictures, I went, okay, you can explain those away.
It's weird. It looks weird, but
weird, but you could be like, you caught me at a moment. I was like, hey, how are you? Nice to see you.
The NFL meetings were the next couple days later.
Tons of NFL players. So this one drops yesterday.
It was like March 12th, by the way, 2020. It was like 2 days before everything shut down. They were at a bar
in New York City,
hands on each other,
and
canoodling. Like they were not in a private booth or any. I mean, they were at the bar, in front of everybody,
canoodling,
and that was 2020.
Now, you can go back and you can say, well, I mean, it wouldn't be that uncommon for a head coach to have a drink with a reporter. Fine, but it's the kissing and the canoodling and the touching in 6 years, and then it all comes out that. And this is crazy. The crazy part for me was like, this can't be.
When people started going through her
tweets,
Twitter history
from that timeline,
a new timeline started to kind of come together. And we will dive through that in just a second after traffic, if traffic actually plays.
Let's see if it does.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com.
Leaving Chula Vista on I-5 northbound towards National City, your ride's going to be a bit slow from the 54 to Highway 15. The rest of the way is looking pretty good towards the airport and the 8.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Nailed it.
So it got really weird yesterday when there was one tweet in particular sent, I want to say early August of 2021. And Vrabel-Rousini posted, if somebody has it, they want to say it verbatim, but it was something along the lines of my almost 4-day-old son, Michael, blah, blah, blah. Michael,
number one.
And everyone goes, that stands out.
Yeah, you're in the midst
now that we know that you guys were together in 2020.
Right.
And not just in the last couple of months. Now that we know that the timeline at least goes back to 2020, when you have a son born in August of 2021 named Michael, people
and then she
start
said,
to wonder,
well, she said,
what is going on?
I'm looking at my 6-day-old son, Michael, thinking about who the best NFL head coaches named Michael are.
Who are the best? Yeah, the best Michaels in the NFL.
You're just like,
She loved this.
There was another.
She loved it.
Mm-hmm.
There was,
they both did.
And this is purely speculation. I feel weird even talking about this. It feels very TMZ, but somebody else found a picture that, hey, coming up tonight, Titans Colts or whatever. She was in Nashville where he was coaching the Titans.
Yeah.
You know, she was promoting Sunday Night Football or Monday Night, whatever it was. So you would assume that they were probably, if they had already been linking up, maybe they were going to link up that night. And her son, Michael, was born 9 months later. Like to the week.
Dude. Crazy.
To the week. And so now
she wanted everyone to know, too.
It is not out of the realm of possibility. It's not out of the realm of possibility that maybe that's Mike Vrabel's son.
So messy, dude.
Has anyone seen the baby? What's it look like?
It's so messy. It looks like Mike Vrabel. But your brain tells you, oh, I can see the resemblance.
So he met with the media yesterday before the draft took place, which teams,
after this all came out,
teams do not do. This happened all afternoon yesterday, and the Patriots announced Mike Vrabel will have a statement before the draft begins, which never happens. And he said, I'm going to be taking some time away. I have to step away. I have to deal with my family. That's pretty much it. Thank you all for being here. You know, it's private, blah, 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 blah. But he is stepping away from the team during the NFL draft, which is significant. And it got so crazy yesterday. It went from like just being like, this is the craziest thing. The story continues to get weirder and weirder every single day.
You think it's over, and then you're like, oh my God, that picture's from blank. Who had that?
Nothing's off the table at this point.
Who had it? Did they realize they had it? And did they realize they had it then?
Yeah.
Did
Maybe
they realize?
The Post didn't realize what they had either.
Correct. Potentially, it could have been sitting in an inbox.
Mm-hmm.
You just never know. But it's just so. Delicious. And the problem is this, and you get everyone kind of going after her, and he gets the comment from the owner, Robert Kraft, like, "Oh, he has our full support," and it's like, well, Bob. We all remember.
I too would support him in that case.
Bob, it was what was it? Orchids of Asia.
Yeah.
He was going on the sly and, whatever. Like, she has now deleted her Twitter. I feel sympathy for both of them. I do, because this sucks.
I don't.
And
I feel
their
for
families.
their partners.
Yeah, their partners. It's awful. It's awful. But so she deleted her Twitter, and this dude is getting the. We got your back, bro. Because Mike Vrabel, let's be honest, he's a fantastic football coach. And I don't know, okay, this is my favorite part of the whole discourse. You guys, a head coach can't act like this. This is a leader of men. You have to be an inspiration, and you have to do what you say. And I'm like, you don't think that there are Patriots players in there doing the exact same? Like, he's not a moral compass necessarily. He's a football coach. He's not there to be a moral compass. And let's not act like everyone in the Patriots locker room, no, you cheated on your wife. Nobody in here would ever do that, right? Like, so it boils down to he's a real good coach, and of course they're going to keep him because that's how it goes. And it sucks for her that her career's over. But
I do think we've officially reached the point in this story, though. Like previously, a week ago, I would have said, like, look, they may both be crappy human beings and done something super messed up to their spouses, but they haven't done anything criminal or illegal.
Right.
May not be
Shady.
what any of us would do, but like it's not criminal. But now I don't think that anything's going to happen to Mike Vrabel, but the Patriots, I think, would at least have reason. If they wanted to make a move,
if they felt the pressure, they would have.
We have a code of conduct. You have not lived up to that. You are
failed.
embarrassing this franchise. You're dragging us through the mud with this crappy personal situation that you've put everybody in.
Yeah. I mean,
they could do that, I think, at this point, but it's not going to happen.
You know, KG the Elephant says, I love when people throw out any sense of morality because someone is good at sports. I mean, this is, if you like sports, there's a chance it's happened on your favorite. No, there's not a chance. It has happened on your favorite team. It's all about what you can stomach, what you can put up with. I'm sure if you polled Patriot fans, I guess it'd be close to 99% that want him back. 99. This is not damaging enough for a Patriot fan to say, you're a black mark on this organization.
And that's what's wrong with everything.
And that's what's wrong with everything. You're absolutely right. You couldn't be more right. But
it was
anyway.
just yesterday afternoon. I was just going down the rabbit hole when people started pulling all these old posts and stuff that she made. And it was like, but it wasn't just that. It didn't stop there. It was like podcast appearances and audio.
God.
And
Her
like
on Bill
she's
Simmons.
asking him about his wife.
Yes, she's asking him about his wife at the time.
This was a kink of some kind. I feel like it was a little. It was like, oh, nobody knows. How's your wife?
There was
What does
one,
she
she was
think?
interviewing him before during like training camp or something. It was his birthday. And she's like, what was the best present you got this like today or something? And I had a smile. And again, if you just read the words, it sounds like a reporter question, but like knowing all that we know now, you're like, bro, I'm second guessing everything.
New lens. Yeah.
And I'm not trying to crap on her because all the women always get crapped on.
They
but
do.
As a woman being here today, I would like to also say like, it's gross.
Question:
It's
does he deserve to lose his job?
Yes.
In
she lost hers
in the
She quit.
I don't think she quit.
She broke journalistic integrity.
She did.
She like broke rules.
Yeah, there's rules there.
I think there is cause. She was probably going to get fired if they let her resign, is my guess.
This is nasty. It's nasty.
It's
work.
crazy.
It's nasty work.
No one wins.
Got a Rondo report coming up next. Excited to talk about the NFL draft. Finally, my God, I've been waiting all morning.
That was way more entertaining though than the draft.
That was. You're right. No massive surprises, but a couple of guys near and dear to my heart. Moving on. Welcome back, Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. Letters to AJ. Brilliant Padres writer, I guess you would call him. I probably doesn't want to be called a blogger. I don't know. Do people get mad if you call him bloggers? He's just a brilliant guy. He writes a
Analyst?
He writes a Substack, Letters to AJ. He's an analyst, yeah. I mean, look, if I'm in that front office down there, I'm like, I know you live in Hawaii. I know you have a whole life, but like, I'm going to put you on the payroll because he's really smart and he sees the game in a really brilliant way. And he's going to join us at 9:35 this morning to wrap it up. No game tonight for your San Diego Padres. They will get kicked off again tomorrow in Mexico City against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Excited to watch that series. And but Paulie's got a Rondo report for us. Let's get after it right now.
And get things started here with our today's edition of the Rindle Report.
Now tuned into the greatest.
Welcome to the Rindle Report with Paul Rindle.
Hi, Paul.
All right.
2 stories from the world of sports that we haven't gotten to yet.
We'll start off in Major League Baseball.
And 1 story that you didn't know you needed.
Are you laughing, biatch?
It's the Rindle Report
Hey, Paul, how you doing? Okay, how are you?
on 97.3 The Fan.
Are you ready to bless the mood? I need some help, please.
That was good.
Can I get a yeah? Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right.
You're
supposed to say all right.
Oh, all right.
All right.
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
All right. Happy Friday, everybody.
That's some of my favorite audio of all time. Paulie at the Rindle Report
The original.
in college, running from the parking lot
From parking lot Z
up
or whatever.
parking lot Z up to the radio station. All right.
All right.
Just trying to catch your breath, knowing I have no chance of catching my breath, but I'm on the radio.
Yeah, I was let's see.
Dying.
I was running late, parked there. If you know San Diego State's campus at all, you know the back like service road that goes up along the 8 and it goes up to like Viejas Arena. There are parking lots at the very bottom of that with a big staircase, and I am booking it. It's like 9:55
for a 10 a.m.
my
shift.
10 a.m. air shift. I'm losing my mind.
Straight up.
And and then you know when you're like out of breath,
You
and
can't
start
stop.
coughing once,
Yeah,
you're done.
you can't stop.
Excuse me. We're talking Aztec sports,
He's dying.
as well as some highlights from the national sports scene as well. Man, we made it. Guys, we made it.
It's so good. Dude.
It's like some of the first moments of me ever talking into a microphone. That
Bro.
was 15 years ago.
When I hear old clips of me on the air, it makes me want to die. I mean, it just makes, hey, what's up? It's Woodsy. Real high, nasally. Were mics different back then or whatever? But, all right, let's get going, Paulie. That was great.
It's been 3 hours and 3 minutes since our show started.
We did it.
And we made it. The NFL draft began last night, the first round. I watched exactly 0 seconds of it.
I watched about half.
You did? Okay.
Bo loved it. We were at dinner at Sushi Lounge, and it was on the TV.
Oh, there you go.
And so we were
Perfect.
like, he was all in. We love Jeremiah Love in our family. Went to Notre Dame, and we were really excited to see where he ended up.
Well,
and
he went number 3. How do you
he did.
feel about him going to the Cardinals?
Well, it's cool for me because I love Jeremiah. He's now close here. That stadium is about a mile from Explicit, and so it will be if that. You could probably jog there. And so I feel like it's a good fit for us. You know, I feel like it's a good fit for me.
Hey, girl.
So I'm now an Arizona Cardinals fan, and it feels good because I'll be rooting for Jeremiah. I don't know how bright the future is for the Cardinals, but Jeremiah is just one of my favorite college football players of all time. So let's go Cards.
No surprise, number 1 pick.
Nope.
Mendoza going to
Mendoza.
the Raiders. They did not end up trading the pick.
Nope.
That was one of those. It happens almost every year, probably every couple of years, where it's just the unanimous, the number 1 guy. There's really you're the Raiders. You need a quarterback.
He's there. You have to take him.
Does he make an impact right away? Do you think they're going to maybe also go out and get a veteran to help him?
They have a veteran, I do believe. They just
Who is
spent
their
a lot of
quarterback?
money. If
They
I'm
got rid
not
of Geno.
mistaken, I want to say they spent a lot of money recently on a quarterback, knowing that they were taking Mendoza. It wasn't Kirk Cousins, was it?
Did they sign Cousins?
Was that it?
Their depth chart right now it's Cousins. Yeah, good
Kirk
for you.
Cousins.
Totally forgot about that happened.
And so, listen, you're going to need a line. You need a line to protect him. That's where you need to be focused on in the draft. They need to protect this kid because I think he's a special dude. When he first started to break on the scene, I went, oh, that's a cute little nerd.
Kind of a goober.
The guy is he's a monster. He's like got the thing in his head where it's like, yeah, I know. I look like a normal nerd. I will kill you.
You know what? He's
and I'll
actually,
come for your family. Like he's got the killer thing.
He reminds me a little bit of a much more charismatic Paul Skeens. Like it's all business.
It's all business.
The only thing that matters is this game and winning. But he's smiles and he's charismatic and he's funny and he's kind of a loose cannon.
I loved it. I think it's a great pick for them. I think you have to protect him just like every young quarterback in the league or any old quarterback in the league. If they protect him, I think he does make an impact. And he's going to learn a lot from Kirk Cousins, who has bounced around the league and made an absolute assload of money doing it in his career. So I think it was a great pick for the Raiders. I think you should be excited if you're a Raiders fan. I mean, look, you get excited about all these guys, man. Carnell Tate to Ohio State, or from Ohio State to the Titans. Reuben Bain falling to 15, Miami, the edge rusher.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so funny how they do this. They're like, well, Reuben Bain, the concern with him is his arms are very short. And I'm like, have you seen this guy play? He's an absolute monster. Doesn't matter how short his arms are. He's going to be fine in the NFL.
Is he a purebred dog?
Dude, he does. He has little T-Rex arms, kind of. There's a picture of him that's on the again, it's on the internet, could have been doctored, but he has like little T-Rex arms, and he's just this mean defensive lineman, and he's so nasty and plays with all heart. Like he's such a good player. So listen, it was cool for me. I got 2 of my Irish running backs drafted in the first round. Jadarian Price, last pick in the first round, went to Seattle, Paulie, and there was a Woods in the draft. Peter Woods from Clemson got drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs.
Nice. Also, congratulations to Chris Johnson, San Diego State cornerback. He was drafted in the first round. He went with the 27th pick to the Dolphins.
That's right.
So good for him. What is that? That's the first
since Rashad Penny.
First since Penny 8 years ago or something. Good for him.
Yeah, we'll see how day 2 goes today.
Do you have any interest moving forward with the draft the rest of the weekend? Any other Notre Dame guys?
I do. Yeah, there's a couple more guys that'll come off the board. That's always my favorite part is watching where my guys get drafted. And I'm going to ride for the Cards this year. I think that's if you don't have a team, you don't want to go into and be like, oh, I'll take the Seahawks. No, I'm going to go for a team that's not great and root for them. Because I just love that dude. I love him. He's such a good human, and he's such a great player. So I'm all in. Cards, here we go.
All right, we will move away from sports here. Story number 2. This is a little bit of news you can use. I think we do it right around this time every year. But if anybody wants to go to some concerts this summer, Live Nation, they just unveiled their big promotion for the summer. They do it every year.
Yep.
They offer $30 discounted tickets to over 4,000 concerts across the country.
But those seats are good.
Yes. Yeah. Do you like lawn seats?
Have you ever sat on
seats out there?
Have you? Yeah, you like lawn seats out there? Have you ever sat on the lawn at a show?
So
I can't sit on the ground anymore.
I can't either.
No.
I can't either.
So the summer of ticket sales, it all begins next Wednesday, and you can go to livenation.com to get your $30 tickets. Like I said, over 4,000 concerts to choose from. Some of the bigger names: Guns N' Roses, Iron Maiden.
Read them off
Motley
one by
Crue,
one. The
Rob
4,000
Zombie,
shows.
Santana, the Doobie Brothers, Pitbull,
Ben,
Kid Cudi. There's a lot of concerts if you want to go. Check it out, livenation.com. $30.
$30 off?
$30.
$30
tickets.
More seats in the house, though, right?
I mean, think like the amphitheater, it's a
imagine.
lawn seat. Or guaranteed it's a lawn seat.
Front row.
Like radio giveaway seats.
It's a $30 ticket
people
to a
love
concert.
that.
Concerts are like over $100 now just to get in most
Yeah.
big shows.
People are just trying to get in the door nowadays.
Just want to get in the door.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there you go.
All right.
And then finally, we will wrap it up with this is just completely random, but since it's the Rindle report and I have another Rindle, I got some backup today.
Yep.
Kind of asked Megan, I said, what is like your favorite? What's something you haven't heard on the show maybe? Or like, what would you like to bring to the table today? And so she helped me. She goes, you know what? It's probably my favorite social media bit post that you guys have ever made. This was from a while ago. This is from like 2 years ago.
Now,
but
this is the luxury of living with you, and all I hear is Ben and Wood's audio from social media, from the show,
all the time.
Stuff in the prod studio. I hear everything, so that's one of the benefits is finding jewels like this.
So this kind of happened randomly. We woke up one morning, and I want to say it was like in June because it was the NBA Finals,
NBA playoffs, yeah.
And you know how every team does it, every network does it. And let's say you got Lakers, Warriors, Sunday, big playoff game, right? They're gonna show coming back from commercial break or something. They'll show LeBron walking in through the tunnel, and he's got his gear,
and his bag.
You know, Steph Curry with his shades on, and like all the
I love
outfits.
it, by the way,
It is
I
cool.
love it. I can't get enough of it.
It's super cool.
Are we boring you, or are
No,
you
I'm
yawning
sorry.
live on the radio?
So they get the athlete treatment as the athletes enter the arenas.
Right.
What we weren't expecting was they did the same athlete treatment, like with the camera guy with his walking backwards, as the guy's walking in. It was Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith entering like it was LeBron James.
Sunglasses on.
And
the
he
whole
means
bit.
business. And he is walking. And we thought, how funny to recreate that same exact video, but with Ben
Of course.
walking in. Now it's very visual. I'm going to put it up on the YouTube stream, but if you're listening in your car,
You can hear the audio too.
Enjoy this audio and think of me.
camera guy is walking backwards. Woods is playing the role of the camera guy.
I'm camera guy.
Walking backwards, and you're going to hear what happens.
Backing up. Me laughing. I need back in.
I need back in.
So not only did I walk backwards and slam into the door, I locked myself out. Once the door shut, I didn't have my pass to get in back into the thing.
Let's listen one more time for the brace for impact.
Brace for impact.
I'll turn the music down. Let's just
So good. It hurts so bad, dude. I need back in. It hurts so bad.
I love that Ben
my
just carried on.
God.
Absolutely no reaction.
Oh, he didn't even blink.
I
He
can't
did-
feel my legs.
Peterson sounds like a sea lion. That's exactly right. Nice throwback. Oh, that hurt. That really, really did, dude.
Dizzy.
Megan, what a great pick that was. It has been so long.
That was like,
God.
we saw it on social media, so we kind of just
Oh
put
my
it out
God.
there for social media. That was like 2 years ago, but man, that made me laugh.
Good idea here. CEO says, I want to compare the reaction to him falling out of the hammock.
Oh, we can do that.
Do you remember when I almost severed my spine?
That was scary, though.
I was scared,
Yeah.
and she laughed. And this is her. This
Yeah.
is her fatal flaw. If one of us, me, Bo, or Taylor, gets hurt, she can't stop laughing, and then it makes me furious. It makes the kids furious.
Horrible.
She cannot control herself. She's been this way since I met her.
Forever.
Forever.
I do
We will
my
watch
laugh at
videos,
injury.
and a guy will like fall out of off a balcony, and you can see his leg break, and she's like, anybody,
It's horrible because it happens in the field and not just about my kids. Like other kids will
other
get hurt,
kids
and
will
I
get
can't-
hurt.
I can't stop.
You get like
It's
the church giggles over
Yes.
something.
it's not even how I feel. I just can't stop laughing.
All right, so that was me backing into a door. Now,
That was your head.
That was my
hitting,
head.
On a
you
roof?
fell out of a hammock.
Yeah.
And you hit your head
Wooden
on
deck.
the corner of the wooden deck. We thought you died.
I stayed down.
That was like the ring camera or
Yeah.
whatever that you sent me. That was your head hitting the deck.
You're like Ben. Ben laughing over every single thing. Ben, I almost died.
Oh my God.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite. That was really good. Ben's laughing. Listen to him.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Paulie. That was absolutely elite Rindle report.
Oh my God.
So good.
Thank you.
All right, we'll get you dialed in for tomorrow's game, Sunday's game coming up next, and then letters to AJ again at 9:35 here on Ben and Woods. But
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 0000466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
Too good, man. Too good. Check out 7 Mile Casino this weekend. Great weekend to do it, right? I mean, look, you got FOMO. You missed out on the Mexico City trip. I get it. I've got it too. Head on down to 7 Mile Casino. Just 7 minutes,
Couldn't make
of course.
it to Mexico City, huh?
He takes great delight being on vacation while I'm here grinding. Head on in to 7 Mile Casino. Go play some California-style blackjack, some Texas Hold'em, some Pai Gow, some Baccarat. Have some delicious food. Have some delicious drink. Sit on the beautiful patio that overlooks the bay. It's really cool. We've been there. Took Hannah there many, many years ago. She enjoyed it as well. Very upscale place. And again, we've said before, you pull in, you go, oh, okay, this place looks all right. Then you walk inside and you go, oh, this place is legit. Absolutely legit. So do yourself a favor. Want to have some fun this weekend? Head on down to 7 Mile Casino. It's just 7 minutes from downtown.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Welcome back, Ben Woods, 97.3, The Fan. About to get out of here in about 40 minutes.
Who's counting?
We're about to get out of here.
What's on the agenda today, my love? What do we have to do? Are you going to pick both kids up today?
No, you are.
Oh, I'm picking both kids up.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing? Taking a nap?
I'm meeting my mom.
For what? Nails?
I haven't seen her in weeks. No, not nails. I need it
Hair,
desperately.
nails, massage. What?
Henry.
You're going to the Henry? You're going to my favorite restaurant, and I got to pick up both kids?
Like briefly.
You know, the Henry's in the Forum where my
No.
Ross Cards
No.
is. I'm going to go up and see the fellas, pick through the bargain bin a little bit today. Take the boys.
No.
Yeah, 100%. Megan, what do you guys got going?
Just chilling. What does he always say?
Nothing. Just chill. Just chill.
Hung out at the house with the wife and the dogs.
Every Monday. How's your weekend, bud?
We actually do things.
Chill.
No, we have to do a big never mind. It all sounds boring. We're going to be hanging out with our dogs and getting outside and having some fun.
All right, good.
Yes.
Good. Been
Probably
a fun,
buying some cards.
Yeah, been a fun show today. You guys have absolutely crushed it. I want to see how good you are on your feet. though,
Ooh.
with the good old topic wheel.
Oh. Jeez.
You don't just bust the topic wheel out for anybody, okay?
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we never go to the topic wheel. Ever.
What is the best treat yourself move?
I had to do it yesterday at the doctor.
Cool jerk.
I have not. All right, I'll let you guys answer. I have not told the story of the alerts that you get.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The spa. I mean, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
The spa's
The spa.
Yeah.
I would say, I was going to say like a massage, like going out and getting a massage.
Yeah, that's the way.
Baseball card shop.
Oh my God, please stop.
God, yeah.
Hotel spa and a night in the hotel by myself.
By
Ooh,
yourself?
yeah.
By myself.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
such a good idea.
Mhm.
And you haven't treated yourself in like 6 years then because you haven't done
Yeah,
that.
why do you think I'm in such a bad
Yeah,
mood all the
exactly.
time?
Yeah, it's just something. I was like,
We don't do
do
that.
you do this regularly?
Yeah, once a
Yeah,
month.
we go and you're always there. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, there he is.
Exactly. Please get separate rooms, dude. That's a good idea. That would not be the worst idea of all time. I found out the other day, my wife subscribes to something called Aura, AURA, and it's a credit monitoring, and it you hook everything up to it, and it monitors, hey, your email may be on the dark web or
Bank
account, your credit cards. So she signed me up for it too, which is good because I've been scammed and I'm susceptible to scams. And she says to me the other day, told this on the live stream, she said, you know, at about 11:30 every morning, I get an alert. And I go, what does the alert say? That
What does it say?
That you're
Suspicious
looking
content.
at suspicious content on the internet. I go,
Yeah.
you're joking. And
Yeah.
she said,
Oh my God.
she said,
Yeah.
no, every day, anywhere from 11:30 to noon.
You're very regimented.
I am so disciplined and regimented. And I go,
Oh my God.
there's no
man.
way. There's no way. And you do. You get them every day?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it just says that suspicious content has been blocked on a laptop at
Does it
your
get-
home
I don't use a
address.
laptop.
Oh.
I swear to God. It's my phone. Maybe that's when I'm perusing cards.
Oh,
Oh
Is
my
that- is
maybe
gosh.
that.
After all this, it really is.
It was cards.
Oh.
It wasn't what you thought it was. It was me looking at card sites.
I don't believe you.
I swear. I don't use a laptop.
kind
I'm
of
not
cards?
a deviant. I use my phone like a normal person.
Why is a
I don't even use
laptop more deviant than
Oh, it is.
Dude, are you kidding?
It
The
is.
big screen and like you're typing it while you're come on.
Why? Typing to whom?
Well, you're searching
Typing
new
into the
things, you know.
See, your problem is you have the shortest attention span.
I
That's
know.
what the issue
It
is.
takes me an hour at home. That's exactly why. That's exactly right.
It's so weird.
Wow.
It's so weird.
So this whole time it was a different kind of
Does it say laptop?
Why did baseball cards come
Most
up
of
as
the time it's
suspicious
left.
activity?
I
you're
don't know
buying them
what
on the
kind
dark
of
web.
yeah, you
Did
I'm
you
not
add
buying them on the dark web. I swear to God.
Like, did you add tops.com
Is it
to the list
eBay?
of
I don't know. It doesn't tell me what
Topless.com?
it is.
It doesn't
It's
tell
been
you what it
blocked.
is. Okay. All right. Well,
So every
So I feel
time that
better
you go to
I don't.
go on my laptop.
every time you go visit Corn Tub or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah. I'm
your
trying to
wife
see
gets
if
a
I can find
notification?
Yeah.
somewhere.
Apparently. Do you have them right there?
Suspicious content laptop, suspicious content iPhone.
iPhone.
Suspicious
Okay.
content laptops. So it's both.
Does it? So you're tracking me.
I'm
and my
not
movements
tracking
is
you.
what
I'm
I'm
helping you.
like
trying
Diana
to
Rossini's
keep you-
husband. You are right now.
Well, Diana
is my baby
Rossini isn't
Jake.
going to send $6,000 to a random email account either.
That's
so-
true. That's true. So now the workaround obviously is just turn off my Wi-Fi and just go 5G.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I don't. Yeah,
Maybe.
no.
I don't know. I don't know how that.
It might also
App
still.
works.
You have to disconnect from the Wi-Fi first, buddy.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know how to do that.
You're not gonna burn through your
Data?
My data.
I'm like, why are we keep going over on our data?
You know why? You know why? Because you go to sleep at 6. That's why. That's why I'm burning through my data.
All right.
Ben and Woods brought to you by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com.
It's like an acid trip every time.
I know, every time. We get unlimited data, Hannah. We have unlimited data.
Even unlimited data is limited. I know it's a scam by the phone companies.
Kind of like PSA upcharge and grading. I get it. I totally get it. All right, let's take a break. We're going to get letters to AJ on next. We'll finish the show.
I can't wait.
With some Padres baseball, some very smart Padres baseball from our pal Letters to AJ of his brilliant Substack. Check it out, and we'll be right back. It's Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. He just, here, I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please
Just a
don't.
little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
All right, wrapping it up here on Ben and Woods this morning. Great Friday to all of you guys out there. Really appreciate you being here. Ladies, you guys have knocked it out of the park today. My wife, Hannah, Megan, Paulie's wife. And
Crushing it.
Paulie, as always,
know.
you guys made it such a fun show, so enjoyable. And it's nice to have, my supportive crutch next to me when I need you. So
Yeah.
What'd you call me?
you're my supportive crutch.
Called you a crutch.
A crutch.
Under the armpit.
I'm broken.
I think it's a
I
compliment,
need
right?
a crutch. Yeah.
Okay.
You're my crutch. I lean on you, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I wouldn't I wouldn't say, and I'm being serious here. Like, I wouldn't say that you and I get nervous when
No,
we
I
have
get-
to host a show.
I get nervous.
Yes, they
I get,
do.
I'm a wreck.
Absolutely panic.
I get panicked.
What I
They
mean is,
are-
we know we're gonna
I
get
hate
through
it.
it. We
I know
all
I'll
be
get
fine,
through it.
but it sucks.
It
It's
sucks.
not. It's not the
It's not
same.
enjoyable.
So, but I have felt much more comfortable having
Me
the
too.
ladies here with us today.
100%.
Peek behind the curtain, they are both very anxious.
Very. I mean,
Very anxious the
Head
night before the
cases.
morning of.
Yeah, it's not great.
yeah.
It's not great. That's why we stack it
Little
with,
babies.
with brilliant guests like Dylan. Letters to AJ coming up next after traffic.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com.
5 northbound towards National City. Your ride's going to be a bit slow from the 54 to Highway 15. The rest of the way is looking pretty good towards the airport and the 8.
Traffic brought to you by Albertsons, Vons, and Pavilions. Shop Albertsons and Vons for big savings on family favorites. Right now, get Signature Select whole frying chicken, drumsticks, or thighs bone-in value pack for 99 cents per pound. And 16-ounce Signature Select 85% lean ground beef is $4.99 with membership where applicable.
What was that?
And joining us now.
Why don't you just do it on the air?
What kind of baking?
Joining us now on our SDCCU fan hotline is our pal. Oh, no.
All guests on Ben and Woods are on the SDCCU hotline. It's not big bank banking. It's better.
See what I mean?
Now you go.
Now I feel embarrassed because we've got Dylan. Letters to AJ. Brilliant writer, analyzer of the San Diego Padres. Welcome back to Ben and Woods, my friend. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing good. How are you guys?
We're doing great. I mean, we're trying to plod through without Ben here, but it gets a little difficult. You know how it can be. Man, it has been so fun watching the evolution of what you've done on your Substack and how many people are actually enjoying it now these days. Again, any offers from the San Diego Padres to come being an analyst or be a remote analyst at this point, because you do such a great job, man.
Oh, no, it's all just for fun and an enjoyment of the game.
And for you, like I saw a tweet earlier in the season. It was like, man, I get bogged down. I've been getting bogged down in swing plane and exit velo and whatever. And I like it. I don't understand it all as well as you do. Does it not bog you down, or is that really truly the way that you kind of consume baseball?
It's just another element to understand what you're watching, and the technology is so good that you can get insights that were just not feasible 10 years ago. So it's a way to understand the game better. I think the primary way to understand the game is just watch every game, enjoy it, and then decide what you want to analyze, what you'd like to understand a little bit better, and spend some time on that. And writing about any topic is one of the best ways to understand it better.
Yeah, no question about it. And it's funny because I think, such a brilliant case study is Fernando Tatis Jr. over the last few years, right? And it's just been such a topic of conversation, point of contention, I think. I feel I'm seeing a lot more of, we just got to give up on this guy. This is what he is, and he's not good. And then you have the other half that's like he's actually smoking the ball. He's just not lifting it. Kind of where do you fall on Fernando Tatis Jr. and what he's going through right now?
Well, I start with he's still helping you to win games.
Yes.
So you want a player like that on your team and in the lineup. Everybody, Tatis included, probably would love it if he was back to hitting 40 home runs and being the hitter that he was a few years ago. And the question is he going to be that guy again? And where I start with that question is, even if the answer is no, he's not quite going to reach those vertiginous heights, from the first few years of his career. He is still such a good player that I will take this Fernando Tatis, even if, he never reaches those heights again. Where I go from there is, baseball is such a strange sport. Even an entire season worth of at-bats barely starts to normalize a lot of trends that are prone to lots of randomness, which is just implicit to the game. So sample sizes always feel a lot larger than they are. It's been, around 25 games, and he hasn't hit a home run, and that feels like this enormous sample size, and it just isn't. So patience is what I would say. He is definitely hitting the ball hard, but it does seem to be, an approach change, different than what we've seen in years past. It feels at this point like it's probably more than just random, that his approach is so oriented towards up the middle and going the other way. And that definitely makes it harder to hit home runs. And that raises the question of, well, what's the reason for that? That's certainly not an approach that he's taking deliberately to try to get to more power. So is there some reason why, in his mind, in the team's mind, that approach, even though it's going to sacrifice power, is still what's best, under the circumstances? And that's something that we just can't know, but that's something that the team probably knows. And where it all comes back to for me is, he's still helping you win games. So I'm just taking the patient approach, and I trust him to figure it out.
Yeah, the patient approach, talking to our pal Dylan, who writes a brilliant Substack called Letters to AJ. Everyone should go subscribe.
Do it now.
Do it now. It's really, really good. It's informative. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's very detailed. It's great.
But Dylan, we were talking about you earlier when we were promoting your appearance on the show, and I just want to say, personally to you, for me, I'm I'm still very much learning about the advanced analytics, and I'll know WAR, but then there's the other ones that are the next level of advanced analytics, and they just go in one ear and out the other. And when I read other smart baseball analytical people, I'm like, I don't really know what this means. Your Substack, it does such a good job of being informative, but also explaining it in a way that I think the more casual person can soak it in and comprehend it.
I think that's the intention. I mean, all of the writing is just, first and foremost, is really to help me understand everything better. And part of that is, okay, so you have these, like you said, you have these, the tiers never stop, right? There's like always more and more and more of these arcane stats that you can look at. But I'm trying to write about and understand what those stats are, and it helps to explain that in the writing. And if that makes it more, approachable to those that are reading it, that's fantastic. But that's a byproduct of I'm also trying to understand all of this to the best of my ability.
Yeah, and so when you look at some of the other guys on the team, Dylan, you talked about that approach that Fernando has, and I think that's a word that gets thrown out sometimes when things aren't going well. Like, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I agree with you. I saw your tweet about his approach in the 8th inning, which I had the feeling he was going to hit a bomb there. I did. I'm like, this is it. This is going to be the moment. And I had that feeling, and it was turned in one of the worst ABs I've seen of the year from him. It just feels, again, like he's a little bit locked up. But, when I think about Manny, and when Manny is going well, he's getting to that inside slider that hangs, and he's getting to the inside fastball, and he's pulling it out of the ballpark. But when he's going really well is when he's spanking it to right field and just stays short and compact and
right
through.
Center gap.
Yeah, right center gap. That's kind of how Manny's locked in. It's different with Toddy. It's completely different. Like, we see him going oppo, and we're like, something's wrong. Something's wrong with this guy. And what do you make of that distinction between those two?
So let me just preface by saying all you can do here is speculate. You can't know what's going on in the mind of Fernando Tatis, and we don't have inside information to work with. So all you really can do is speculate. But something that probably just deserves to be just raised, not focused on, but just raised as a reason why a player may not be trying to get out in front of pitches and really yank home runs is it could be a mechanical issue. He's had, over the last few years, he's had a couple of instances where he truly has had a subluxation of his shoulder.
Yep.
That has happened during the, I guess we'll call it like the power stroke, where you really, all of your body mechanics are, creating power through your swing plane, and that's ending with this, wild full extension arm swing. That puts a lot of strain on the shoulder, and that has caused him problems. And we've seen, even last year, there was a couple swings where you see a wince. You see just momentary. He's not coming out of the game. He's not hitting the IL, but you see a wince after a particularly hard swing with that, one arm full extension.
Yep.
And we just haven't seen those types of swings this year. So that enters my mind as a possible, explainer for why he may be taking an approach that is still oriented around very hard contact, but is oriented around avoiding what potentially might be a worse outcome for the team. Maybe selling out for maximum power carries with it a higher risk that he's going to do something that diminishes his overall ability to help the team win games. And again, this is speculation, but it's just trying to come up with an explanation that would it would explain what seems like at least partially a deliberate approach that in this day and age we know is not optimized around doing the most offensive damage. And if there's any truth at all to that speculation, I think that the most important framing of that is, well, perhaps this is then the best approach in terms of the ultimate goal, which is win games.
Yes.
And Tatis is very much still a winning player, a player any team in the league would love to have. So if this is it, if it's not going to get better, I would still take this player. But if I was going to bet, I would definitely bet that we're going to see some home runs this year, and his offensive production is going to be at season's end better than it's been thus far.
I agree, man. Talking to our pal Dylan, writes letters to AJ on Substack. So, Dylan, give me your assessment right now. I loved your piece on Lucas Giolito. It was, it was like, definitely needed. there's some underlying numbers maybe to be concerned about. But, I mean, at this point, you need to I think everyone's going to be on board with Lucas Giolito. As soon as he gets ramped up, I think he helps this team tremendously with the injury to Pivetta and Musgrove.
I think, yeah, you can never have enough starting pitching to begin with. And Giolito's a really intriguing player because he was contending for Cy Young, a few years ago. But when he was doing that, he wasn't doing it with absolute blow you away Paul Skeens type stuff.
Yep.
He was doing it with craft. He was doing it with just an absolutely like classic pitch mix, fastball, changeup, slider, and the changeup is a classic changeup, almost in the Trevor Hoffman mold. So he's a guy that reached dizzying heights with just kind of pitchability, not necessarily raw stuff. And his metrics from 2025 show that the stuff is close to what it was a few years ago. And his numbers were outstanding last year. There's probably some noise there. His true talent level probably wasn't, a 3.4 ERA. But if it's anywhere between that and league average, that raises the floor for the Padres so much. It's hugely impactful, even if he doesn't pitch like a star. So it's an excellent value proposition for the team. And even if Pivetta was healthy, you can never have enough starting pitching. So this was just a tremendous development, something we're not used to, at least people who, grew up in the era that I did, not used to our team being able to have the resources to add a pitcher like this after the season already started. So wonderful development.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see him pitch.
It's been pretty remarkable. And I know he's been staying in shape and working on this again. I know we did it with Darren Balsley. And I think there was truth to it with Darren Balsley, and I know that there's truth to it with Ruben Niebla. The proof is truly in the pudding. Has he been able to fix every single project that he's been given? No, he hasn't. No pitching coach can. Dylan Cease is pitching really well up in Toronto right now for Dylan Cease, right? Top 10 ERA. He's punching out a lot of guys, which he always did. That's probably one Ruben lays in bed at night and goes, I just couldn't. I know he threw a no-hitter here, but last year was so frustrating for him, I'm sure. But I think the adage is true. Like, give these guys to Ruben and see what he can get out of them.
Most definitely. And he is, Niebla is differentiated. He really has the goods. He's an incredible pitching coach, and he takes big risks, which you have to be able to take risks in order to get outsized returns. And you'll see we've had pitchers who they'll just change their pitch mix one year to the next. You saw that with Kyle Hart, who's become at least a serviceable long relief pitcher. Yep. And if you watched him pitch last year, you would just think, okay, this guy took his shot and he's not a major leaguer. He is a major leaguer. He may not be contributing all-star level appearances, not a high leverage guy, but he's a contributing major leaguer. And a big part of that is taking risks, changing his pitch mix. And that's definitely downstream of, very focused coaching strategy. So absolutely fantastic match. A pitchability pitcher like Giolito coming into the system to work with Niebla. It's so exciting.
Dude, I'm so excited for the games this weekend. Again, if it goes well, great. If the pitching does not hold up at how high is it there? 8,000 feet or something?
Yeah,
it's massive up in Mexico City. I'm throwing it all out, but it should be a fun series regardless. Would be fun to see the power stroke return for some of these guys. Great place to do it up in Mexico City. Dylan, dude, thanks so much for your time. You just knocked it out of the park as always. Really appreciate it. Hope to talk to you again soon.
Anytime, guys.
Thanks, man. The great
Dylan.
Dylan from Letters to AJ makes you feel so smart and dumb at the same time.
He's phenomenal.
Right? He's just really, really well-spoken,
So
and
good.
he writes such a good Substack as well. So, that was excellent. Excellent stuff from Dylan. And, we'll get ready for the big series in Mexico City this weekend that we were supposed to be at, and we're not our friends that we were going with. They're already on the flight.
I know.
We had to bail on them, which we don't like doing. Is it weird that like 90% of the reason that I didn't want to go is because I've got 4 Little League games this weekend to coach?
No, because I felt the same.
Yeah.
I
don't want to leave them high and dry.
I'm sick about it. I couldn't have missed it.
But you're also nervous to go to the games.
I can't,
You can't
be
not.
there, but I can't not be there.
My wife is now the official pitch counter for
Yeah.
the Nationals.
Yeah, I
which is
feel
our
I'm
team.
very good at it.
You
too.
are. She's elite. I'll walk out from the dugout and go, "What's he at?" She's like, 36. You've got 12 more. You've got 12 more. And remember, he can't catch if he goes over 21. I'm like, because I don't, Paul, you know me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not, I go to her at least 3 times a game. All right, can I catch John here? Can I? Is that okay?
Shout out to Decky and Mark, my 2 cohorts in the box there.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep me honest.
So she is she's our pitch counter, and you're just doing such a great job. And you
Thank
guys
you.
did such a great job today on the Ben and Woods program.
A lot of fun.
Thanks for having us.
Really knocked it out. So Ben, I think he's got another golf
Going up to
vacation. Bandon Dunes, which is like for golfers, it's
Mecca.
It's Mecca. Yeah, that's where you want to go.
I'm hearing a lot about it lately.
I had entertained it when I was playing golf, but Ben's like, there's no carts. You have to walk the whole time.
Oh no.
And the weather sucks 90% of the time.
What's so great about it?
And it's really hard.
It's like
on the water,
coast.
on the Oregon coast.
Tiger
or
Woods
something.
born there or something?
No, I don't know why. I mean, it's just a really challenging place, but it's hilly and you have to walk. And I go, He goes, yeah, we'll play like 36 a day, walk, and there's nothing to do around there.
36
at all.
holes?
Yeah, 36 holes a day. And I go, I don't want to do that. He goes, well, like you can't go back and sit in the room unless you just want to watch stuff on your iPad because there's nothing to do. There's like one restaurant and bar or whatever. Like that's what you go there to golf and golf only.
Yeah.
If Ben were an animal, what animal would he be?
Sea lion for
A
sure.
goat.
A goat. Yeah.
I'm just picturing him hooving it.
Has a little hooving. No, what does he walk like? Is a Sasquatch an animal? I don't think it is officially.
No.
He's a
Bear.
robot, first of all.
Yeah, he is
He's
a
not
robot.
Like a fast tortoise.
Yeah, fast tortoise, faster
A faster
tortoise.
Yeah.
So he's going to Bandon.
Sun bear.
Will you guys come back in May? Will you guys come back in May
We'll
and
come
do
back
this
in a
again?
couple weeks, do this again.
Is it a couple weeks?
I think
We have
I
an
mean,
agent we have to check with, but we'll
May
see.
is in like 8
Yeah.
days.
Oh my God, it is. He's leaving in like 2 weeks, isn't he?
Yeah.
And in this one, he's gone for like 3 days.
It's like May 8th or 10th or something like that.
Be a wreck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. We'll discuss.
What do you mean we'll discuss? Everyone wants you guys back in. Come in.
We'll come hold your little hands.
Thank
and we'll have
you.
some
Thank you. That's
fun,
all we
okay?
wanted.
Appreciate
Jeez.
it.
We'll rip some cards next time, too.
All right.
That's
deal.
right.
Oh.
Yeah,
No, we
will
want Hannah to
together.
come.
No.
I bet you do.
Love you guys.
She won't with the cards.
No chance.
Love you guys. It's
Sahara.
enough. Let's
Love
clean
you.
it up.
Bye.
Clean it up. Have a great weekend. Go Padres. We will be back Monday morning, 6 a.m. The big guy will be back, hopefully without violent diarrhea this time. We'll be back at Ben and Woods. Have a great weekend. Braden and Frank, best of coming up next.